I guess I gotta start going out of my way to start filling this dead air. I could just sing Hanson, like, bop, or something. I don't know how well that would go over. We gotta figure something out. Oh. I think I put back on my fake green screen again. Oh yeah, I was dicking around with that yesterday. Well, I guess we'll run with it. Shorten the lead time in your stream to 3 minutes instead of 5. I could do that. I could. I'm gonna tell you right now, Biscuits, I want you to stop making sense, okay? Throw everything you know about me out the goddamn window and maybe even shut the door. But I use that 5-minute lead-in time to maybe do my hair, make a coffee, wash my face, do the litter, take out a garbage or two. You think I'm just sitting here while this timer counts down from 5 minutes just staring at my computer? It's prep time. God damn it. Is that what you really think I do, in all honesty? Just sit there in silence, just staring at a goddamn screen? It's not what I'm doing. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you there, okay? Brutally honest. Do I want to use the Stadia controller or the Xbox controller today? The weight difference between these two is gigantic. It's like one's got. I feel like. I mean, look. Either one of these, if I was to yeet them at someone's head, both are gonna do damage. We'll use Mr. Xbox today, because maybe Phil Spencer needs a hug or something. Yeah, I mean, it's working, but I forgot. God, you know what? I hate when I do this stuff. I hate when I do this stuff. Yeah. There, we gotta turn the border back on. There we go. So that looks like I'm in a picture. There we go. And then we do the there we go. Oh God, what happened? It's always something. You could bludgeon someone with that for sure. Sure, you could bludgeon anybody. How did this happen? How did we get here? Right? How did we get here? So now, okay, now say goodbye to that for a hot second. Okay, now I need to unlock it. Absolutely professionalism is happening right now, folks. So I hope you're good and ready for it. Okay, I don't care if you're not. You better get ready for it. Okay. I'm very specific about these things. Yes, I'm counting to 10 in my head. Thank God I'm nailing all that stuff. Boobie-doo. There, okay, maybe? No. Okay, now I see what happened. So now I gotta move you as a whole system. Okay, we're getting there. No, oh my God, too much. I like that it count. Can you guys see the pixel count thing there? Can you see that, or is that just for my eyes? My eyes shine every night. Oh, okay. This is why I don't do these things. And I should have done it beforehand, because now I see like this little black border, and I'm gonna lose it if I don't fix that, because I expect absolute perfection, and if I don't have it. What on earth is going on here? There, okay. Oh God, this. How can no? Oh my God! Just turn it off. What do you mean turn it off? The whole stream? No! No, not right now. No. The whole thing. Should I just start over so we can just hear the song again? No! No! How do I fix this? No! This is great. This is great. This makes for great TV, right? Can you imagine just TV shows, like just live shows ran like this? Surely this has happened before, right? They just can't get the camera right, and then they throw up that weird drunken guy from The Simpsons with, like, you know, technical difficulties, or one of those things. This is what happens when Jordan touches something, then forgets that he touched it, and now we're into this. Now we're into this. I don't know. I don't know. I just want the camera thing. What? No. Oh my goodness. Why can't you just listen? I have things that you can't see. Believe me, it's nauseating to some way, shape, or form. It's terrible. It's terrible. I hope this fixes it. I hope it's good. No, it needs to move over one more. Okay. I actually think I know. I think I know the massage here. I think I know the massage. Edit, transform. This might be it. This might be everything we need to do here. We just need to position the right way. I wish that green thing would move away. No, wrong way. Why is that? Why does it have to be the way that it is? Now, I need you people to tell me when it's absolutely perfect. Is it perfect? No, it's not. It's not perfect. It has to be perfect. Why are we doing this thing entirely? No, too far. Maybe that one was good. Maybe. No, what made it worse? Yeah. Why? Maybe that is it. Is that it? Yes! Perfect. Yes, don't ever touch it ever again. Oh my god, it'd be terribleness. Okay. Never touch anything ever again, except when it's not live. Okay, I'm sorry about the 12 minutes lost. Get used to it. It happens. Okay? You just got to enjoy this a little bit more than usual. How are you, DJ and Ms. Bickus? I haven't even started drinking yet today. Good morning. Right, there we go. Arnold gave up politics. Was it really that good of an Arnold impersonation? Maybe. I mean, maybe I don't give myself enough credit nowadays. You never know. Glad to hear you're doing well. I don't want to play Final Fantasy 9. That's not in the cards. The beginning was you lost me after about 13 seconds. Well, isn't the clip only like 30 seconds? So I also watched Clash at the Castle over the weekend. Very good show. But ladies and gentlemen, Moshi, we are live with the Legendary Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 17 minus 13 math. He did. I sort of assumed that was going to happen, but I sort of would have thought they would have still had Drew win. But, you know, that's what they do with these things, is they let these stories linger. Long story making. I never clip that long unless you're being exceptionally funny for an entire 30 seconds. Oh, okay. Well, it still was relatively good, but I think we are finally ready to roll in, like, properly here. Like, I did all of the cooking off stream, like right after that stream was wrapped up, said and done. So we've done all of that. We have done all of the other things that you had to do. I literally think we're literally getting ready to go to the bridge and finally start the final habababoo. Did I turn in? So the only people I don't know. So I went to her. She gave me something. I went to her. I handed in all of the dishes. I don't know who else to hand in all of the other dishes to. So that might be the only thing. I can't remember who needs dishes. Essentially, is my dealio. That would be it. I'm assuming they're around here somewhere. I certainly hope I don't have to go anywhere. But I don't, because I thought it was one of these things. I thought it was like, you know, go on your Arcus unit and then do that, and it wasn't that. It wasn't that. They didn't want any part of me. So just gotta figure out who needs to go to. Need to go to leaves, like from a tree. So I don't even go here and find Adele. Wait, is Adele in leaves or is Adele here? Where is leaves? You know, I think I would spent enough time there. Oh, we can't go to the 9 volley exchange though. Just go on the station square. We'll find her. Adele is in leaves. Okay, we'll find her. Go to school. You go to school. We all need to go back to school and learn, right? I suggest everyone goes back to school. There's going to be a new thing for people to learn. It's going to be called Jordan. It's going to be called Jordenglish, I think. You can run with it. So it's like it's like Jordanese and English together, and everyone's going to learn it. And it's going to be fantastic. Or at least I think it might be fantastic. Adele, where are you? Cannot find you, except for maybe in the school. Turn everything into a song. I would be great, like, back in the 40s. Wouldn't I? Like, with show tunes and everything? I would probably end up dead or something. Probably. I'm so glad you scheduled 14... Hi! I'm so glad you scheduled 14 on our day off this week. You couldn't have picked a more perfect day. Old lady in the crossbelt in the entertainment area. Oh, she wants something else. Okay. Are you Adele? You are Adele. Look at that. Offer them superb dishes. I gave them all to Adele. To her gratitude. It's delicious. There we go. All right, thank you. Well, I'm happy. Like I said, I don't want to announce anything early, but these next 2 weeks might be really good. Like this week was just like absolutely fantastic. No, Adele is not old, not at all. Old lady is a separate person. She's learned so much from all these dishes that you brought me. In fact, a new menu. But once everything is settled down, we're gonna get on out with our friends and to the Rest Lodge for a feast. Then she can guide us to the nearby hiking trails that will take our breath away. But also, Ms. Biscuits, to be fair, there are a few people here who are centuries old that also look just as young as Adele does.
Here's a little reward for you.
So just remember that as well. The iris flower bouquet. All right, we're done there. Right. Anime rule. Is it anime? Is it anime rules? Okay, so that's done. Now I just go into the Crossbell Entertainment District. And then finally, are we done? Finally? Can we continue on? The back alley. I just like walking there, you know? Meeting up with these losers. And then we can finally return, finally fix things. What a miserable old fuck she is too, right? Like, oh god, we got a lot to offer her.
Sorry for the trouble. Here.
Your typical boomer right here, right? Nothing fucking went terrible for her at all in life. Everything worked out. She's gonna enjoy her fucking large fucking pension from Crossbell that they can't afford to give out anymore.
Sorry for the trouble.
Yeah. And although I know I am slightly older than most of you, I think we are all essentially millennials. None of us will ever enjoy those fruits to those labors ever again in our life. We'll probably end up having to go to war or something. For World War III, which will probably take place in, I don't know, California.
Sorry for the trouble. Here, a little.
This may also get me the final medal. so I can finally celebrate like Kurt Angle and jump around like a moron. You suck. You suck. Medicinal blend of rice. That's what you enjoy after 9 o'clock. Good morning, Wolf Slayer. Oh, that's right. I have to say, I didn't even plan that. But I think maybe instinctively I remember you guys saying that you had the Wednesday off for Juneteenth. Sounds about right. So that works out. Yeah, that'd be good. 9 out of 10 times I hang around boomers, I'm reminded why it sucks so much and why. I can't speak too illy, but like I will. It wouldn't be a Jordan stream without a rant. So like, you know, over the weekend I went to my nephew's for his 4th birthday party, and you know, it's like my parents are generally quiet people. They don't really say much and are pretty fortunate for what they do have. But my these other people that were there, I was just getting like the talk over of about like how things were back in the 60s and how expensive things were and how hard they had to work and going forward. And I had to fight every single urge in my body like to go like just, oh really? Oh, okay. You know, like when, like, cause like, you know, cause we already know all of the facts type of thing. Like, you know, we know how cheap housing was. We know how cheap, like all of that stuff. But God damn it, how dare you tell him that penny candy went up to 2 cents, right? Oh, what was the other one? I was told when they were young that everyone around them was getting a color TV. Okay, so mind you, the person I was talking to, they were referencing in the 60s, okay? I don't know how old they were. I assume they were a child at this point, but I'm just making for a point. They were going on and on and on about how everyone around them, all the neighbors had a color TV and they just had to suck with a black and white TV. And I, again, am fighting every urge. I don't know if I've told you this. I played my Nintendo and Super Nintendo on a black and white TV, okay? I should have never have seen a black and white TV at my age. Okay, I'm only 42, but I'm sitting there like, I'm like, dude, you got a color TV in the 60s? You have no idea. You have no fucking idea. I didn't know Mario was red. Yeah, I remember it was at you know, like in my parents' living room, they had a color TV, and then my bedroom, I never had a TV up until I had bought one myself when I was like probably like 14 or 13 or whatever like that. Some giant ass tube TV. Well, I mean, that's all you could get back then. But yeah, so I would play my video games in my sister's room because they had a TV because they shared a room. So I'm sure they just loved having the middle child brother having to be in there playing Nintendo. I remember the specific like stool I sat on and everything. But yeah, you'd have to bang the side of the black and white TV to like, because sometimes it would just stop working for no apparent reason. So like that was a thing. Like, I don't know if you ever seen like the meme of like people just smack a TV. You can't really smack a flat screen, but like those old tube TVs, you just give it a good whack and it would just go back to working. Yeah, I want to say like I played. It wasn't until Super Nintendo-ish that I got a relative color TV to play games on.
Sorry.
Mind blowing. And having to like, so you'd have like an old connection for like, you know, instead of just like hooking up with your HDMI back in the day. Even so the black and white TV before we had the color. I don't know if anyone remembers the RF switches. You know, turning your channel to 3 or 4 before the composite cables, where you'd have like an audio or in video setting. So you had to hook these little RF things. You had to unscrew this thing on the back of your TV. You had to hook this little cable thing like with a little hook, and then screwdriver it in, and then turn it to channel 3 or 4, whatever one decided not to fuck you over. It was fantastic stuff. I've never seen
Sorry for the trouble.
pixel perfect.
Here, a little thanks from me to you.
You'll be in and out today. I have a cumulative 3 hours out of an 8-hour workday that isn't taken up by meetings, and your parents are very much I know all the facts kind of people. And it's and you know you don't want to be rude. Like I was not rude. I listened to their story. I just sat there and drank my non-alcoholic beer.
Sorry for the trouble.
But I was just like, I was trying not to overly act interested, but didn't want to be rude, type of thing. My favorite part is when boomers did all kinds of shit when they were our age or younger, and then you tell them that you're going to a foreign country like Mexico, and they absolutely shit themselves about how dangerous it is. The fear-mongering turns it up to 11. Yes, it's like, I'm an adult, and I know about the dangers of living life in general. Maybe just try being excited for me to go on a new life event. So yeah, like, I never understand. So, sort of the same, but not the same. So like, look at it this way, and I can remember this. Like, video games are sort of a thing like that you play during a rainy day. If it was nice outside, you'd go out on, and play in a park or go play street hockey, road hockey out. If it was nice, you play baseball, going on the street. But whatever, right? Cold out, rainy out, you went inside and you play video games with your friends. And so the person I was talking to was going on about like how back in their day, they never stayed inside to play because like, so my nephew and my son were playing together with all of his toys that he got, and they're having fun, and that's what he's used to. He's like, oh, they should have been outside. I'm sitting there like, you mean the scary outside world that we're not allowed to go in anymore? Like, again, this is all I'm just thinking. I'm not saying it out loud because I'm fighting every urge. But it's one of those things I'm like, you guys made it this way, right? You like, we're led to believe that my generation is the one that like, oh, you coddle your children. You don't let them go outside by themselves. No, wanna know why? Because it's a scary world out there because you guys ruined it. My opinion, but I don't think that's a far of a stretch of the truth there. It bothers me, that type of stuff. Like, I mean, I'm pretty much, leave the adults to make the adult decisions about their children or whatever. Like, I'm sure when my little guy gets to be of the right age, he'll be capable of walking himself to school. I won't need to coddle him until he's, in college or whichever. But, it is sort of like, oh, like every single goddamn thing. Like, it's just weird of, like, we have to stay in our bubble, and heavens forbid you go outside that bubble because, the world's coming to an end or something. But, I think we do an all right job at things, I think, for our age, despite the difference in ages. But I digress, as Taz would say. I didn't think I'd get into a hot heated rant right into the morning, but here we are. You've been fully on your own, making your own decisions and paying for your own things since you were 18, so it's comical to me when adults think I just don't know things. I know more about this life and the things that actively affect me than they... Right. Exactly. All right, Imelda, are you happy? Is everyone going to,
A little thanks.
How about a medal? How about that? Gothic dice. I mean, can we just give those to Burrow or what? After this, report, quest, and see if you get that final medal. All right.
Tell me of your glorious exploits.
Well, not bad at all.
Ciao for now, Reen.
He has nothing for me. I don't know what I would have missed in all of this. Like I did all the dishes. I got all the cards. There is 0, extra. Did all the trial chests. There's nothing that says new. Make sure I'm not missing anything. So it's hard to tell. I don't think there's anything here. Not that I know of, anyways. I've visited literally everybody here. I feel like maybe I'm missing like that one person, like to just have a chit chat about or something, right? Because it's weird of like you go up and you're Like, are you sure I don't get that final medal about doing something with them? Because there clearly is nothing else more here. No more quests to do. I've reported them all.
Tell me of your glorious exploits.
Because, like, I am top rank, of course. So, you know, I got that going for me, but I don't know what else it would be that I'd be missing. It does look quite clear that there is room for another medal right there. But, you know, I have 332 points of total AP, AO rank. There's no other quests to grab. There's nothing new that's spitting out. I was trying to figure, what on earth are these new effects that they have added? I'm so confused. And apparently, what are they? Oh, those are. I was like, they just added some things, but they want people to cheer for them. You can have message effects, gigantifying emote, or an on-screen celebration. Those sound fucking terrible. Why would they want people to have these things?
Well, not bad at all.
All right.
Ciao for now, Reen.
Ciao for now, indeed, Reen. All right. Yeah, like I mean, it's weird. Like there is the star there just because it's. That means that there's something to do there. We'll check the dicks. Make sure that we're nothing, but how many treasure chests have I gotten? You like you don't mean trial chests, right? You mean like is that information available somewhere? Not even fucking close. Unless there's about 51 chests in this last little section, I've missed a few. That's okay. I am not going to spend my entire time going to find 51 quests. I should have 309? Oh, well, see, the problem is, though, so I'm missing 2. Where on earth do we go to find those things, right? Like, I don't want this stream to turn into, like, okay, we're going here, we're going there. Yeah, there's a lot of chests to get. Yeah, that's okay. All right, let us go to the bridge, finally. So we missed a few, right? Equipment. We did get some new things. Whether they are good for us, I do not know. But the bouquet. Auto CP up. CP gained 20%. It's not bad. Gothic dice. What do you do? Evasion. Equipped character only. So when it says equipped character only, what is that meaning? Like, does that just mean for the item drop rate that they're only getting the drop rate? That's got to be what that means. Nothing here worth losing that stuff over. All right. I think we are good to go. Save it up and start yapping on the bridge. Did we sleep well? I don't think I haven't slept at all. But today's the day. Come smiles or tears, the fighting will begin. I hope you're not going to tell me you couldn't sleep last night. I perish the thought I slept like a baby. When did I sleep in all of this? I'm trying to think of this last time I end up. So did the two of them end up? Stop prying, Reen. It's rude. You're off in another world there, my friend. I can't help but notice how well connected you are, Reen. I mean, did one of your connections send you to bed with a goodnight kiss, I wonder? Something like that. Well, is that so? I thought maybe you'd been inspired by the passions of a certain steamy couple, you see. Sorry to disappoint, but, nope. His Highness must have noticed me watching them last night. Wait, Olivia, are you talking about us right now? Interpret my words as you will, my dear Shara. No matter what direction things go, I'm just glad they get along so well. Your Highness, I'd like to thank you for helping us all out such precious memories last night. I'm looking forward to continuing to serve under the command of the Operation Shining Steel. Well, this pleasure's all mine, Reen. Now that I've regained my composure, it's time to make our final war preparations. See to it that you can head on into battle without any regrets. If you need anything, we'll be pitching in too. Thanks a ton, both of you. To carry out Operation Shining Steel, talk to Oliver and select wait for the operation to begin. All finished with your final special ops missions? And now, forever hold your peace. If you're ready, shall we wait for the operation to commence? I am ready to go. Wait for the operation to begin. Understood.
You've certainly outdone yourself.
It is finally go time. It is. You guys can't take the Juneteenth day and move it to like a Friday, can you? I assume obviously that you couldn't, based upon that you said it's already a day off. They don't let you do that. At last. Oh, I understand that. I mean, I just was asking. I get that it would be a day. It'd be like, I like lots of places do it for any reason, like, you know, just to make things easier for the work week type of thing. But I get why it's that day. At last, the clock finally struck 11. Those leaving the Courageous 2 split their ranks among 5 ships. The only time we get to float a holiday is if it ends up happening on a Saturday or Sunday, at which point it's observed either on a Friday or a Monday. Okay. Yeah. Same thing in Canada. They soon set off throughout the Empire to infiltrate their respective salt pails, one for each team. Meanwhile, the Courageous 2 headed for the capital, its destination, the Imperial Fortress. And not long after, the fateful hour for the Empire, the entire world, was finally at hand. Apparently, my little area, the horseshoe area, we're under a what do they call it? Mexico dealt with this a few weeks ago.
Minutes to go.
We're in a heat dome, apparently. I've never heard that phrase before, like, other than like this year, maybe a little bit last year, but it's a new thing. It's what the kids are all talking about, apparently. But yeah, we're in a heat dome where it is going to hit 40 degrees all week. I don't know what that is in America terms. I could have sworn there was an easy formula that was to equate it out. It was like double it and then add like 12 or something like that, and then you get Fahrenheit. So I don't know if that's exactly what it works or something like. So doubling it would be 80 plus 12, make it 92. But I feel like 40 degrees Celsius is far too hot than to be 92, because I've been in 92 and it's I mean, it's hot, but it's not that. I mean, it is hot, but I mean, I've been in the Vegas desert where it's been 115. Now, it'll never really get that hot here unless something terribly goes wrong. I was gonna say the only time I've heard of something similar is when people couldn't go outside for long last year with those crazy wildfires. Yeah, so you know what's funny? I was talking to a guy about work about this. Oh, 40 is over 100. Okay, so my math doesn't work out on that. Yeah, so it's gonna be over. I'm sort of hoping it's one of those terrible things of my son's school is an older school, so they don't have air conditioning. But I'm sort of hoping like they're smart and at least keep them inside and not running around. But they're very adamant about the young children getting outside and playing. Like usually he gets out, I think 3 or 4 times a day for like half-hour stretches just to play. So, you know, it'll be weird if they go in or out or whatever. But I was always confused of like. I understand that if schools are old, that they don't have like the duct systems or whatever hooked up because I don't know, back in the 50s or 60s, I guess it didn't get as hot. But why don't they put those like, you know how like in a house that if they don't have that if they don't have those duct systems, they have those like those new air conditioners or heat pumps that they can put in where they put a thing on your wall and you know, then the unit goes outside and it, you know, it still is air conditioning. It's just not through the ducts, and usually you have to have one of those for each room. I'm absolutely certain there's got to be industrial-sized ones that could go into a classroom. I'm sitting here like, you know, of all the fucking money in direct taxes, how on earth are they not putting those things in schools? But I digress. It's low 90s here all week, hitting 96 on Saturday, so 35 on Saturday. How you doing, Cloud? Good to see you, buddy. When have they started to, when do you have to leave for 12 hours? Is that today? That must be today, I think. You're at Lime Ridge right now. Somehow hack into their TVs there and put me live on screen there. Can't go back till 4 p.m. That's not terrible. 5 minutes to go.
I'll bring up a display of all the different fronts and transmit it to everyone in real time.
I know it sucks, buddy, but just think of it as for the best. I mean, you know, obviously, I was explaining to the wife, and you know, it's one of those things where it's just essentially one of those deals where I'm sure someone in your building isn't telling the, you know, the management that they unfortunately got bed bugs and they're sick and tired of having to do each individual unit. At some point, it's just easier to do everybody. So just think of it as it's, you know, it sucks, but it's better in the long run that it doesn't become an ongoing issue. Well, that's good. I am going through, like I said, I embarrassingly spent more than 2 hours, but that's all I'm going to say how long I spent in the South Shroud for an Atma that never dropped. And it wasn't until like I had run about 20 fates when I was like, first I checked, do I have the weapon equipped? Yep, have the weapon equipped. Then I was like, man, what? Did they change the drops or something? Nope, they're about 20%. I'm like, no way. So then I actually looked online. Even though I had a guide up, I wasn't even looking at it. It was one of those terrible things. And I realized like, oh, it's North Shroud, not South Shroud. And so now I'm on to the books. I just started the books last night. That'll be like sort of like my little side stuff to do. Get that all said and done. But 9 fucking books. Wait, so what were you meaning? The preparation for the heat treatment wasn't bad, or the preparation for Stormblood wasn't bad? I gave up on the book because I kept dying at the fates and I did the dungeon to kill Diablo 3 times and it didn't register. Are you sure you were doing the correct dungeon? I did that one literally last night. So there is 4, I'm gonna brutally say this word wrong, Amdapur Keep dungeons. There's 4 of them. You have to make sure that you're getting the right one. So I did what you did probably. I went and did the Amdapur Keep dungeon. And it's the lost city of Amdapur is the one you want. So I had to go to Gridania to get the quest to open up that dungeon to go specifically. And then that popped. So are you sure you're doing the right one? Because I read and everyone fucked up with that. Everyone doesn't realize that there's more than one End of Poor Keep dungeon or whatever. Okay. It's good side content though. I mean, it's long to do. Like, it's good something for me. Like, I watched Clash of the Castle while I was playing it. So, like, you know, I'm not really paying attention. I was watching the F1 race in Montreal, type of thing. So I was, you know, I wasn't really overly interested. And because I play the main story quest online for you guys, I mean, it's I get it from every end. So. Can I ask about the... So I know that they're not all called relic weapons, so like, I looked them up, like there's different ones for each expansion. Are they as hard or more draining to get as they are in A Realm Reborn? Or are they, you know, the same, easier? Yeah, they started off with a banger. Absolutely. Worst match was the women's tag team match. So basically, they're all setting up basically in spots to go to war, essentially. Jesus Christ. You really don't understand, like, the scope of war until, like, you probably, like, see it for real, actually, would be my guess. And so apparently, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I read correctly that I have to finish Heaven's Ward, or at least, like, the last quest, and then I can start doing the Anima level 60 weapons. And then there's like different upgrades to each one. Like I think I'm on the... I think the books are the 4th upgrade for the relic weapons. That book thing is terrible. You have to buy 9 of them at 100 tomes a piece, which, you know, which means you have to do other stuff to get those tomes. You can't just get them any other way. Okay, good to know. Good to know. And I'm gonna have to have you repeat that about 7 more times, Biscuits. Because I will forget. I will forget everything that happens. Yeah, I know. Jordan's had many concussions into his brain, shoving everything he knew. I forget how to go. There you go. Look at there. So what are you doing at Lime Ridge? Just walking around with me yapping? Please tell me at least that you don't have me on speaker and you're listening to me with earbuds going on. Otherwise, people are going to be questioning their lives while they hear this guy walk by with his phone out and just some guy screaming on it. Is this like an equivalent like World War? Sitting in the food court. Did I tell you like a few weeks ago I saw Brian in the food court a few months... no, he was outside of Foot Locker. I saw him from a distance. Had some Tims. Fuck Tim Hortons! Yeah, you talk to him now again, right? So what is gonna go? What's gonna go on? What's gonna go on with Alpha 1 now that Ethan Page is now the big man on campus? Because I know he just had a show like not too long ago that you went to, right? But it was a lot easier for him to run those shows when he was working once a week, if that, right? I mean, now obviously he's going to be a somebody. And he's going to probably be working, 2, 3, 4 times a week. I'm assuming he's going to be getting his ducks in an order. Yeah, I know he's in NXT, but I mean, like in the broader spectrum of things, he's with WWE, right? He will not be in NXT long. I think they put him in NXT because there might be some people who are still unsure of him, like as popular as he was in All Elite, and he was in TNA as well, I believe. Like there's that weird take of whether or not the mainstream fan of WWE knows who the fuck he is, and they don't, right? I mean, for Christ's sakes, they put fucking Shinsuke Nakamura in NXT, for crying out loud, because they were unsure of whether or not people would know who the fuck he was. So it allows them to build him the way they want it, sort of an erase of what they knew about him in All Elite Wrestling or any other promotion, and let him be known, and he can go forward, obviously. It's a lot of poops. A lot of poops. Get on in there with Team Bidet. Well, there's just like little pockets of like everything going on here. Hey, look at that. That was a dog. Remember him? Remember the dog that we had? The SSS? That was Kevin. I saw Kevin. I think that's literally like the first notion of him in this series, I think. Everything's being mentioned now. Everything's got to wrap up in here. Wait, the bad people only have 3,000 individuals? Except of all the infighting that everyone else is going to be doing? It's like Star Wars or something just taking off.
Now, let us begin.
Finally.
It's now time. All units, stand by for orders.
You just... what if someone just launches like a nuke at this point?
Commence Operation Jormungand! All squads, advance!
Begin Operation Meal Mirage. Fan out and intercept the enemy. We need to stop their advance.
Okay, that's good. So there's people that know what they're doing for Alpha 1 to run the operation. That's good. But I was gonna say, I mean, of the shows that I went to, I never really, I don't want to say I didn't care for Ethan Page. I understood his promotion, but he always made it not about him, which was always good. He always got outside people running it. He was generally, he was a good worker, obviously. But isn't that sort of a problem going forward now? Is like, now that he would be I mean, now he's, he runs an independent company. I know WWE's weird about that independent stuff and people working for them, whether you run it or not. Isn't he a draw now? I guess that's a problem, right? How are these people just standing here nonchalantly, like, with all of this, what's going on? They're so many missed shots? Are we sure that they're not stormtroopers or what? How's your grandma doing? Oh, so he's probably not allowed to work anymore. Yeah, he's probably not allowed to wrestle. I'm sure he had that mentioned in his contract. Like, Vince McMahon would probably never would have let that thing roll. But, with Triple H in charge mostly, like, I'm sure he'd be like, look, I don't want you getting hurt on a show that's not ours anymore, but you want to do commentary on your independent show, that's good for me, type of thing. You know, you can still go, you still support them, but don't. That's the last thing they want, right? You're an asset. We can't have you being injured on anything but a WWE show. I really think we're getting into the point of like WWE is opening up to working, opening up that forbidden door. Whether or not we ever get WWE working with AEW or not, but I'd be happy with them working with New Japan or and stuff like that. TNA, they have a little bit of a working relationship of allowing wrestlers that are with TNA to wrestle. Wasn't there some girl like Jordan Grace or something her name was or something? Didn't she work for TNA and she was like in the Rumble or something, I think? Like, it's good for the business, right? Like, it's one of those deals. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Josh Alexander get his deal renewed by TNA even though he didn't want it done? I thought I read that he was not a happy camper that they exercised his renewal with them. It would probably be Joe Hendry. I haven't really heard too much about Josh Alexander, but Joe Hendry, I mean, you have like Drew McIntyre and people doing stuff about it, which makes me think of like they wouldn't really be interacting with people like that if they didn't sort of have some type of working thing already. Jeff Hardy needs to retire, quite frankly. I have zero interest in seeing any of the fucking Hardys in any other wrestling promotion. They should have retired about 5 years ago. I mean, Matt Hardy can barely walk, for crying out loud, and Jeff Hardy can't go fucking 5 minutes without drinking a 2-4 of beer and driving down the street in North Carolina. I mean, no offense, but I mean, Jesus Christ, you'd think after like the 7th time, you'd think you'd figure life out. You guys are gonna end up in jail or killing somebody. Or both.
Both operations are...
How many chances can a guy get? But hey, it's a name! Throw him on up there. He gets a pop. That cutscene was so long that my controller basically said, go fuck yourself.
Ground forces have engaged on the borders of Crossbell and of Nord.
I have Joe Hendry's song on repeat many times during the day. Yeah, I think I said this before, but the only thing I remember Joe Hendry from, and this is going back many years, but remember when What Culture was a thing, and when What Culture had their own wrestling promotion for a hot minute?
Imperial Army's advances into Liberl and Remiferia have come to a halt.
They basically blew their entire budget on getting good wrestlers. They put on good shows, but then I remember when they're now known as Cultaholic, or the people there still is What Culture around, but all the good people went off and made their own thing. I remember them talking about it, saying like their budget for a show would be like X dollars, and then they get someone like Kurt Angle, and it'd be like he would need like didn't they have Cody Rhodes, I think, at one point? Like basically their retainer to have them was like more than their budget for 3 shows or something like that, but like they made it work because they were part of a bigger company.
It's as we thought.
Olivier,
Right. Commence Operation Shining Steel. All ships, infiltrate the salt pails.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I mean, I know it was gonna be a long cutscene. I was just meaning about for the damn controller, for fuck's sakes. I wish like things were smart enough to realize like, oh, something's going on. They're playing a game, and it's not like on a pause button where it would make sense to, you know, trigger the controller shut off. Funny, what culture is trying to get the Oyo Hotel, formerly Hooters, there for a meet and greet for Mania because of the cheap beers and $1 blackjack, but I've heard it's worse than Circus Circus.
Space-time distortion! Dead ahead!
I don't know of anything that's worse than Circus Circus, but possibly.
It's just like the Azure Tree. Teleport in now, just like we planned.
They might not have been allowed to, DJ.
May Avios protect you. We'll provide.
There are venues like that that just don't allow it.
Go forth! Show me that glorious beauty brimming within you!
To victory!
Right!
I would assume that, like, much like you know, I know, like, I'm sure soccer and you know, rugby and all that are big sports over there, but you know, if you've ever seen one of those, they all have like their flares and stuff, and I'm sure it got out of hand one year, like many years ago, and they were just like, look, regardless of the venue, there's no fireworks, whether they're by the company or by the you know, by the fans, and so it's just an accepted thing. I think that's okay. Quite honestly, until you actually just brought it up now, I didn't even think of it.
So this is what
That there wasn't any. And that means that they put on a good show to make you forget about it. Gotta feel that Money in the Bank will only have 5. So what is with, like, I'm not complaining, because I will say, like, that 3-hour show, Clash of the Castle, flew by. And mind you, like, the matches seem to be, like, relatively okay length, but at the same time, I was like, oh, like, there was only, like, 5 matches there. Yeah, like a good solid 3 hours, yeah. And, like, I don't remember, like, any, like, there weren't any weird breaks of, like, oh, let's sit here and talk about, like, for 20 minutes about, like, you know, this upcoming feud or something. Like, it was just a solid back-to-back-to-back, you know, good wrestling show. Which is nice for a change.
The war might have already reached Liberl by now.
I didn't know she was going to talk there because she was delayed.
Yeah. Dad won't be able to buy us much more time.
Can you feel the ominous tension in the air? There's definitely something protecting this place.
All we gotta do is go kick its ass and take out that barrier. You ready, Tita?
Yeah, let's go.
Special support section. Move out! We need to stop this war. It's the first step toward taking back Crossbell's freedom.
2 Money in the Bank matches: Sammy versus Chad Iron Man match, Cody versus Soho, and the Secret Segment match was leaked out. Okay. Hey, but it's funny, like, you say that, DJ, and you know what? Like, I certainly see it on social media, like, that AEW is the wrestling promotion, if you want to put it, you know, say it that way, whereas the WWE is like an entertainment promotion. And the more that I'm starting to see it, the more I'm realizing, like, I like wrestling just as much as anybody else here, but I'm starting to realize, like, less is more. And I don't think AEW realizes that. Like, I mean, they should be, but they're not. Like, they fill all of their shows with just wrestling, thinking that's what people want to see. And maybe that's what people want to see that are at the show, all 2,000 of them, right? You know, and all those empty seats. But they're not catering to what the larger audience wants to see, which is storylines and less matches. Less matches, but more good matches. I think, you know, I don't know if Tony Khan can fucking realize that. I mean, he's slowly starting to figure out, like, he's getting rid of his yes people. But there is still obviously people in that company that do everything that they want to do, right? So mainly the EVPs and whatnot. Now, I mean, as a fan of one of the EVPs, and regardless, he's been pretty spoken out about it, being Kenny Omega. Like he's already admitted, like he doesn't really do anything. Like that went from maybe being them doing something, and you start doing the math as to why probably Cody Rhodes left. It makes more sense of like he probably wanted to be more involved and realized Tony Khan is still overly involved. Again, it's his company; he can do what he wants, but don't hire these people as insiders to help out your company when you're not going to take their advice. And I feel like that was just the direction that they were going to go, two completely different options.
Right. Everything we've worked so hard for will go to waste if we don't succeed here.
What's that, DJ? Could've gone to that. Tickets are too expensive, but you're a bajillionaire, aren't you? I kid. No, things are. Why do you have to get ringside though? I mean, this might just show how maybe out of touch I am, or maybe how expensive Canada is. But aren't ringside seats like in Canada like $600, $700, $800? Anytime I've ever looked at it, I was like, yeah, but no.
We'll take care of this so fast, Sonya and Mario won't have to lift a finger. Let's show them how the special support section gets it done.
Get her done. I feel like Randy should have slid into that, like,
Roger will
right
come.
there.
Take care, Kia. I will!
Are you having a heart attack? Do you want me to dial 911, and then when your Apple Watch tells you that you're dead, I'll dial 1 again? If you drop dead, does your Apple Watch dial 911 for you? Does it tell you that you should go seek immediate medical attention? Why the fuck is your heart rate at 120? It should be at fucking half of that.
Salt Pail, a creation of the beyond.
Jesus Christ, Brent.
It is high time these anomalies were removed from our world.
Like, are you having sex inside the food court and you're just not letting us know?
Yes. I will break through any obstacle to
Go to the bar, have a drink. That'll drop it down. Chill out, relax.
I remember
Sure, it's 11 o'clock.
during our field exercises.
We keep letting Dougie have his hold over this place. We'll be able to drink 24 hours a day while being able to buy it 24 hours a day. Am I causing your heart rate to skyrocket? I don't know. Anybody else? Am I causing your heart rate to skyrocket?
Can't wait to see what that combat shell of yours can do. I'm counting on you, George.
Right. You got it, Angie.
May my lord's will guide my blade. I'll use it to carve out a new path for Rain and the others.
Well said. We Stall Ritter stand united by a single purpose.
I took my Switch, PlayStation Portal, iPad with me because they told me with the high heat. Ah. So you have in your bag all of your fucking, your essentials. I'll be right back. I just gotta go take a quick piss. A hot, quick piss. I'll probably come back with a non-alcoholic beer. Right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Thank you. That is creepy. What's creepy? What was creepy? Creepy eyeball moving in the background. Oh yeah, that is creepy. Now, does the whole 5 o'clock thing apply if it's a non-alcoholic beverage? I wanted to try these because I was curious. There's a big push for non-alcoholic beers and whatnot. So I wanted to try one that I generally like, and I have to say I had a few on the weekend. I couldn't tell the difference outside of the non-booze part. So my next one I'll have to try is a Peroni. I'll probably try that next weekend. Oh, what did I get all over me? Is that urine? Did I pee all over myself? I don't know.
Though it seems some of us have some more personal reasons. Nonsense!
This one's for the boss.
Fee and the others as well.
Did you see that the Rock, sorry, the final boss is apparently close to signing something for WrestleMania for next year. So you guys better get used to the fucking bloodline again. Cody Rhodes will probably have to drop the championship for that. You tried that coconut Dr. Pepper last week. Very heavy coconut flavor with a hint of Dr. Pepper at the end. So after you drank that, did you feel like you just came out from the strip joint or no? I'm trying to think. Is it coconut flavored stuff or pina colada stuff? Well, of course Roman's got to come back. I mean, he's got to be relevant still, right? He's got a family to run.
Unnecessary. Let us begin.
Yes. Understood, Master.
You two seem fired up.
So I'm trying to understand I'm trying to understand am I going to be playing as each group separately, or am I just going as my group while they all do their own thing? I don't know the plan. If you're in on the know about that or something, DJ, I really don't see how Roman becomes a babyface while you have Cody Rhodes as the giant babyface.
I'm pretty
Because I think if you give people the option of cheering for Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns as a babyface, I don't think people are going to be cheering for Roman Reigns. Bloodline Civil War. So, as far as I thought, wait, who has left the bloodline? I didn't think anybody left the fucking bloodline. Like, isn't just Solo in charge while Roman is out? Isn't that how it works?
All right, let's get going.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, some idiot was fucking knocking on my door. Solo Tomatonga Tanga Iowa. Solo is probably getting orders from the right. I mean, not really. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. No, Nobody left the blood. Well, okay, did the Usos leave the bloodline? This is where I got to start watching a little bit more often. Are the Usos not part of the bloodline anymore? I know the one left. I don't know which one. They're fucking twins. I know one of them left. And then Roman's off filming a movie or something. He'll be back. And then is that when the infighting starts? So the order is up to me, but once you select a team, they'll need to complete their route before moving on. Only certain characters will be controllable and available for selection as the team leader. Courageous two crews such as Toa or Charizard will be supporting each other remotely. Wait, so can I... Oh, okay, so I can only swap per team. Wait, this is like literally everybody. Jimmy is injured and out of the bloodline. Okay, so the Usos are out of the bloodline. So those are the only ones that are out of the bloodline that I would have known of. Wait, so I gotta do all of theirs before I even get to mine? I don't. Oh, like, I don't even understand this. Like, why would I swap someone out when there isn't people to swap out with? Like, I am controlling each group separately, independently, right? So when I go to swap, I can't swap with anyone else other than just someone here. What the fuck is it giving me the option to swap with? Or correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is the first person the person that I'm in control of? Like, I'd rather be in control with Joshua. And then, okay, Lloyd is good. And then I'd probably like Rosalia. Doobie's good. And then... Yeah, that's good. Start with which team? Oh, they still call it the Stell's team. All right. Let's start with the Stell. Let's just work our way from A to E. All right. So now I guess I got to take a look. I'm assuming, yeah, okay. So they kept it nice and simple. Orbments, please keep it. No, keep it even more simple of where I don't even touch it. Perfect. Perfect. So correct me if I'm wrong. Am I in these salt pail things? Like, and then they're setting up ours for the to be in the Imperial Tower or whatever?
There.
Okay.
My turn now. They're down.
Too slow.
My turn.
Rah!
It's my turn now.
Right into the baby maker. All right. Well, I mean, I'm still gonna take it. You know, even though it's non-alcoholic, it sure tastes like it. And it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I hope all your ears are bleeding. This is cool. You get to play. Yeah, it is. It's you know, it's very Suikoden-esque, I guess. It is weird. Like, I will say, like, it's been a while since I've had one of those specific beers, those Kronenberg Blancs. There's something about it, like, that you can tell, like, I don't think, like, if you gave that to someone to drink and you didn't tell them it was non-alcoholic, I don't think they would be able to tell. Like, but you can tell, like, there's something just ever so slightly off. But you would never guess, like, oh, like, is it that type of thing? Like, that's the thing.
Let's go.
Because I remember I won the contest where I got a sick Heineken jacket that I will never wear out in public. But I'd won a contest on Twitch where they sent me, a 6-pack of Heineken Zero. And I felt that tasted pretty close to Heineken.
It's my turn now. There! They're down!
There! Moving out!
Not bad.
Unscathed. Globby fat. There you go. Hey, 10 new material. That's nothing to shake a stick at. Does this guy just vibe and look at me? Does he just judge me all the time? Just looking at me? What are you looking at? Don't look at my penis. I'm thinking of whether I want to swap these two.
All right.
Yes, my turn now. Huh.
Plays Estelle.
That one looks like
Don't let your guard down.
Don't let your guard down. What do we got working with here? 50% damage reduction, shadow formation. Act all quick and sexy.
Swiftly. Shadow formation.
Not that everyone needed 20 plus 2, but Art Vandaleum. There you go.
Yes.
There she blows. Oh, the grenade.
Sorry. Here's our chance.
Get rid of them now. It's that's Arnold.
Let's go.
Oh, this should break him.
Take this! Hurricane!
Let's go.
Did we not break him yet? Oh, come on. He's ever so close.
Yeah.
There you go. We broke him. We broke him.
You're finished. Yeah.
An opening.
Gotcha!
Let's go.
Uncle Howdy's coming back. Isn't that what's his face? His brother.
Get him.
Are they really doing that?
Yes!
Do they really think like? No, Bray Wyatt's dead. The brother. They really think that the people want to see that? I thought that's one of those things that were like, look, if the main guy dies, like that's the end of it. Like, I don't know what the plan is, but
Get him! Blast force!
yeah, what's his brother's name though? Isn't he the one that's doing it now? Bo Dallas or something?
Sorry. Here's our chance.
It's supposed to be Nikki, Rowan, Joe Gacy, Dexter Loomis, and Bo. I fucking know one of those one person. Bo Dallas. That's the only name I know there. Jeez Louise.
Get him!
Too slow. I've got this.
But people want to see that, eh? Like, I just feel like it's gonna come crashing down. Like, it's just like the one guy that fucking held that all together is dead. Okay? There's not much you can do about that.
An opening.
Gotcha!
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I mean, I was trying to figure out how on earth was Bo Dallas always still employed, and then I was trying to figure out, was it sort of like a deal of like Macho Man and Lanny Poffo, or Hulk Hogan and Brutus the Barber Beefcake? Like, okay, if you want me, you gotta hire my brother, otherwise I'm not gonna sign the deal. That's what I always assumed what it was. Like, wasn't Bo Dallas an NXT champion? And then they just realized, like, oh my god, this guy is not going to work out.
This place is pretty tough, but it's got nothing on the liver arc.
Right. And next to Phantasma, it's a walk in the park.
I did not. I don't have Peacock.
Right!
Yes!
Yeah, we don't get that.
Give him hell!
JTG was employed for 8 years, and I'm sure. Oh well, yeah. There's that guy too. Yeah.
Take this! Hurricane! They're down!
Let me tell you about a hurricane. Yeah, that's why I'm really looking forward to WWE coming on Netflix. It's going to be a game changer for pretty much, you know, the worldwide audience.
Sorry.
Yeah, but Tyson Kidd's a producer, though. He at least makes sense. And also, I will say, Soap Dish, also hi. They also kept employing Draws. Literally up until I think he passed away a couple years ago. But Draws, if you remember him, if you saw that old, I think it was Beyond the Mat. Was that it, or was it the other one? Anyways, there's an old documentary where it was always about the he's gonna puke. He was that guy. And then D'Lo Brown broke his neck and paralyzed him. And basically they just kept him. Oh my god! 2 of them. Gotta get rid of these fuckheads. they're becoming a thing. Absolutely. Oh god. Look at that. Someone got on top of it. Thank you, Wolfslayer. I went to go do it and then it happened. Thank you. Yes! Sportsnet's getting AEW when WWE goes to Netflix as well, which will probably be better for them. TSN does not do a lot for AEW, so I'm hoping for in Canada it becomes a little bit of a better product. As much as it can be, I don't know.
Don't let your guard down!
Would have caught them sooner if I wasn't so distracted. It's okay. It's okay. I was going to take care of them, but I appreciate you.
Let's do this!
My turn now.
Yeah, that'll be good. I mean, I don't know if I'll watch it. It's like, so the problem is, the problem is, like I always thought that was a thing of like what TSN had to do. Like, I mean, people think that people shit on TSN. We're talking a little Canadian-ish here a little bit, but the problem with that people don't think. So TSN doesn't have all of the hockey. I think they get like 2 hockey games a week when it's hockey season. But they have Monday Night Football. They have all of the racing essentially, like people don't think of. But like, and Sportsnet has hockey on every fucking channel. So when it's hockey season, I really don't know what they're gonna do with something like an AEW, because it made sense for, even though TSN didn't really go out of its way to show it, like they always could. So it's gonna be really weird to see, like, you know, Sportsnet, which, you know, as much as I bitch about that, you know, there's always time to put on, you know, 5 of their channels, but it's gonna be an interesting whether people take to it or not, or if it gets shown on like Sportsnet 1 type of thing, the one that nobody cares about. These people get to see Collision instead of paying for it on their app. Yeah, well, isn't that the only deal that TSN currently does? Is they only show Collision if it's being taped in Canada, then they do it live. But if it's not, then they're like, go fuck yourself. Go use our shitty app.
Come back when you're stronger.
Why did he sound like Batman there for a second? Oh, it made the googly eyes go away. Look at that. How was the weekend, Soap Dish? Did you get up to anything? I'm already hoping, like, I mean, unless like Netflix really shits the bed with WWE, which I don't think they will. I'm sort of hoping, like, I don't know whose option it is, or if it's got to be like an agreed option of, like, remember how it's a 5-year deal with the option of another 5-year deal? I'm hoping they do the whole 10, to be honest, because, you know, it's good to have some long-term success, but, you know, in the end, it's gonna have to work out for both of them. Either WWE is gonna want more money because it works out so well, or Netflix, you know, or it shits the bed and Netflix is gonna come back and say, like, oh, we want, you know, we'll do another 5 years for less money or something, or the same type of thing. But, you know, I should be happy that it comes out for 5 years, and then, you know, probably watch the fucking streaming services all vie for it. Weekend was good, coming up on 700 hours in BG3. That's almost as many hours as DJ has spent in the Cold Steel series. And we just started on Act 2, so like, BG3 is going well for me as well. I'm liking it.
Finish them quick!
I've been watching The Blacklist. What's that? What is The Blacklist? Is that where you watch me play Final Fantasy XIV and blacklist all of the RMT money traders? Is that what that is?
Too slow! I've got this!
Could have sworn that, you know, our friend here had more moves than just 2 of these things.
It's my turn now.
Wait, you can't reach them? What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm gonna get ya!
Now, it's a crime show starring James Spader. James Spader. Why does that name sound familiar? Was that the guy that was in The Office that was from California? Remember when after Michael Scott left and then they were replacing him with a new boss every time, and then that one, James Spader. That's why. Is that guy?
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Robert California, I think was his name in The Office. That's gonna bother me now. Some power potions. There we go. Oh my god, look at this big boy. I didn't watch The Office. Motherfucker. I might walk around for a few minutes, grab a drink, then come back. You do that. Go to the bar, my friend. Go to the bar. Is there even a bar at the mall anymore? I don't think there is anymore. There used to be. I don't think there is anymore. How is there not a bar at the mall where you can go and get a fucking drink?
Take this! Hurricane! They're down!
They better change that.
I'm going!
Even like, you know, throw in like a, put an Olive Garden there or something. Maybe we got rid of that pizza bar. Never went there either.
Here you go!
I've got this!
You're excited to play more Rebirth. You haven't finished that yet? I'm gonna finish Cold Steel 4 before you finish that thing.
Gotcha!
All right.
Now! I'll follow up.
Shit right in its penis. Yes, penises. There you go.
There!
Gotcha!
God, I'm starting to see when you said like, oh, it'll be a few streams. If each one of these is gonna take a long time to get through. Abso-freaking-lutely. All this time, I didn't even realize that we could be swapping out Ren.
It's up to you.
If you insist.
A calamity throw. That's probably one of those things that doesn't work.
Think you can handle this? Meet your end.
Uh-oh. He's become sexually enhanced. I blew it. I blew it.
Get up!
Now I gotta work extra hard to get rid of him. If I would have just, you know, done all that at the beginning. I hate when they get like this. I truly hate when they get like this. It is terrible.
Sorry!
now. Dance.
Can't even get rid of them with this thing. No! God damn it.
Now then.
You're really not working out as much as I am.
Take care of it.
Well, I mean, I think this is the third one I ran into. Like, usually I get rid of them before they, like, usually I break them before they become enhanced, and I didn't do that, so I should have done that. So I got to just remind myself to break them before they get to that stupid thing. I don't want, I mean, it's worthless to do an S-craft now, because it probably won't kill them, and you waste it, right? So...
Right.
I need to S-craft them beforehand.
All right.
Or make sure we at least break them. Yeah, I keep forgetting about those.
They're down!
Doing a true honor mode run, I disabled my mod that allowed multiple saves and save reloading. It's been a trip, so many companions dead. Oh my god. Wait, so as someone who hasn't played, like, is honor mode, I know honor mode has something to do with the dice rolls of that. You know, you basically, there's no re-rolling, right? And then obviously probably save scumming. But if someone dies, is that it? They're just dead?
There.
Like if they get to the point where like, okay, honor mode you can't save scum. Okay.
I see you.
Let's go! Yes!
I've got this.
Oh my god, kill the thing. There you go.
No!
I'll follow up!
So if you anger a companion enough, they turn on you, they have to stay dead. Oh.
I've got this.
So you can always revive them though, right? But you've apparently angered someone so badly that they don't like you anymore?
Now let's move on.
Like, are they bad to keep around in the camp or something?
That Orbital Gear 3 of yours seems to be in top form, Tita.
I think I got all the little modifications just right
Ready to roll.
Some mature cheese. 64 slices of American cheese.
We're gonna do everything we can to protect your homeland, Joshua.
Right.
Nope, if you have to kill them because they've turned on you, it's permanent. Oh. I think I'm missing a spot down here, so just that, So like if I can just ask, does that like go for like something like, you know, like when you're making choices and it'll say like Astarion approves, or you know, it says like so and so disapproves. If you do that too many times, they get mad? God, that's like my whole party. How are you even like going on with all these people dead? I mean, I can still think of you. Okay, so you have Will, Gale, Starion.
Take this! Hurricane! They're down! Let's finish this!
Roger!
Yes!
Yeah! I've got this.
Let's go! You chose the wrong opponent.
Everything's reaching level 10. Lost Genesis. Should probably start using some magic now, eh? Titania. There wasn't even like a.
That enemy looks strong.
Don't let your guard.
Say, yep, there was.
You're finished! Yeah!
I'm using Gale, Will, and Redacted and have Halcyon as a final spare. So, I appreciate you not spoiling anything, but does Halcyon the Druid become playable at some point? Because he just chills at my camp. Unless I'm missing something. Okay.
Take this! Hurricane! They're down!
Too slow!
If you do his quest right, okay. I haven't really had anything really come up beyond for him. Other than just saving him, so like I'm assuming he has more things that pop up for him. I guess I should probably talk to him. Maybe we'll end up having sex with a bear. You never know. Act 2. Well, we're there. We're there. Alright, so we gotta prevent that jackass from doing something.
Swiftly! Shadow formation!
Yeah, we just basically sort of started Act 2 type of thing, so...
Let's do this!
You pretty much have to have him as a playable character to have sex with the bear. I mean, that's the plan. The plan is to have sex with as many people as possible.
Ready to go. Let's do this!
I have not started Act 2? But I crossed the bridge.
Moving out!
That wasn't the start of Act 2? Oh, I apologize. I was under the impression that was like I'll say that. I thought it was like not necessarily like is there like an actual ending to the act? Yes, I'm at the crash. Yes, I thought that was that. So maybe that's the end of Act 1. And I might add, things are not going well. I mean, things are not going well if you're a Gith. I guess. Okay, that makes sense.
There.
Gotcha!
Things are not going well for the Gith Yankees currently, and I might make an old woman happy because I took an egg. There is an end to the act if it's the thing I keep telling you. Save for okay, yes.
They're down! Let's finish this!
We'll figure it out.
Right!
You got it!
Woo! Nice teamwork, guys!
Alright, back this way. Stella's got some long legs. I was gonna say Lady Keebler, and then realized like no, Stacy Keebler is her name. As long as everything goes well where I am, I'll get another spare companion too. How many, is this spoilery? How many, like... Oh, fuck off. Threw another one there. How dare you. How many playable characters are there? Like, I have, I think I've gotten 3 extras. I mean, I guess, like, do you even have to save Shart at the beginning? I think it seems pretty adamant that you have to. I don't know. Maybe you can just let her die. That's the end of that. So either there will be a boss here, or we're told of,
There it is!
continue on with Team B.
The guardian of this pale.
See, that wasn't too bad.
What? You've got to be kidding me.
10 companions, 7 playable characters. Okay.
It's the Ion from Hummel. What's it doing here?
Did Ouroboros make a new model?
No, it was created by the Pale itself. It scanned the memories of this area and picked the strongest being it
Does,
could to create as its protector.
I'm trying to think, what was the name of the bard guy that I had saved? Does he count as a companion that he's no longer around?
That means
So it's just like Phantasma after all.
Well, at least I'll be able to go all out against something this freaking strong.
I'll show the results of all my hard work. Let's see how it does against my Orbital Gear 3.
Fine. Maybe this battle was fate. This will give me a chance to get revenge for what happened to Potter Mater.
Potter Mater. I've been calling it Pater Mater.
Activate combat links. We'll change this world's fate.
let's scrap this thing so Reen and the others can keep going.
You won't let me fight the ball, for God's sakes. That's a little cheese. Oh, are they like all the same though?
Got him. Don't
That's a little unfortunate. They all look exactly the same.
Here I go!
With wanting to get technical, there are 10 companions, 6 of which are playable as Origin, and Origin is not available as a companion. Okay.
Now's the time!
There!
It's my turn.
Demi-gunner activate. Absolute zero.
Do I ever look like I want to get technical around here, Soap Dish?
Gotcha.
Has there ever been a moment where you're like, oh yeah, Jordan wants to get technical?
Got it.
Is there something about this face that screams technical? Let's get technical, technical. Yes, Jordan is the king of technicality. Maybe. Dinosaurs!
Dangerous. Stay alert.
Gotcha. Watch out. This one's tough.
A brave smasher. Daddy, daddy, do. Who and oh, they don't have a swappable member. Okay.
Here I go! Take this! Ha!
Let's go.
All right. Let's see in a diamond supernova in the sky. The Death Storm. No. Crimson Gales. Those will work. Let's swing around to your little baton there. Of course you missed.
There.
Nice to see you.
Go.
Break.
Gotcha.
Leave it to me!
Oh, mother.
Fire!
My turn. Ha! No
I was like, what? I
problemo.
haven't seen one of those in a long time. All right. Oh.
Watch out. Gotcha.
Now this one looks worth my while.
100 CPM. That's good. That's good. It also comes with choice of topic. Is that bad or good? Nobody knows. What do you got? You got that? Holy light. Holy lights. La di da da. Do that one, sure. What do you have, sir? Oh, the Gravitron. Now we'll do a little bit of that one. There we go. There we go. What do you have? What do you have? Don't do that one. Don't. Okay. Just okay. You know what? Just do that. There you go.
Absolute zero.
My turn. Try this on
Burn,
side.
please.
Crimson Gale!
Yes.
Now's our chance.
Everything's.
Follow up.
Ow.
Yeah.
Really? You jackasses.
There!
Missed out on my extra BP things. I free. Drop a giant thing from Destiny on your head.
It's my turn.
Better break him.
Take this!
Got him right in the penis. That'll break any man.
Right!
Okay.
Ah! They're open!
I've got you!
Got it!
I guess you had to be relatively,
You're done for. Eat this!
I don't want to fight these things multiple times, so,
They're off guard!
see where it takes us.
Understood.
To me!
Fire!
Trying to figure out what all this chanting was in behind us. Like, oh, like, Euro Cup is on. If you like football, soccer, whatever the hell it is that you call it.
I'd just give up if I were you.
Footy. Ah, it's blowing up. Don't avert your eyes, children.
Knocked him right into next week.
Did they even change your sayings from the previous games?
That thing was nothing compared to my uncle.
Well, not many can measure up to the Red Constellation.
Even
Can you
so,
imagine you're just a dinosaur vibing with a sword and shield and a bunch of hooligan teenagers come up to you and fucking ruin your day? Can you imagine? You want the King of England to come into your living room and just start bossing you around? Is that what you want? Huh?
I've got you.
It's my turn.
Semi-gunner activate. Absolute zero.
got it!
It's my turn. Yeah.
Lay him on in with the Jesus cross. There you go. I think that's what it is. The one guy
It's my turn.
you couldn't kill, the one dinosaur. They even have eyes.
Sorry.
I mean, why do you need eyes if the entire environment has creepy floaty eyes around you, right?
Primed and ready.
Oh. These things are a start of annoyance.
Threat level high.
All right, sure. That'll hit somebody.
No! I've got you. It's my turn.
You could be building up these
Here I go.
these BP points so that I can use these brave orders so that I can do things more to them that hurt people.
Now's the time.
There!
It's my turn.
It's your Tang? Is that what I heard? It's my Tang?
Commencing drive.
Got it!
That would probably be really good to use.
Break them! Raging hammer!
Got it!
Now, can you hit most of them? Yes.
You're done for. Eat this! Now's our chance!
Follow up.
If it didn't break the one guy I wanted to, he's gonna go enhanced or something. And... oh, okay. It didn't. Hopefully this'll do it. This probably won't even work because I didn't pay attention to, you know, the damage that it was going to do or the lack of damage it was going to do, and it's probably going to do nothing. It's probably going to heal them, even though we sent them off to space.
Let's go.
No, actually, no, it didn't. That actually worked out well. Good old Gadia.
Commencing drive.
Got it! Ha! They're off guard!
Follow up.
Bring it up. There you go. Wow, AT-Art Vandalay. There we go. Keep poking them. Little bits. Every now and then, just get that little bit of a...
Yes!
I think this also did some great stuff. If this'll reach out and touch you. Reach out and touch base.
Let's go. Status. All green.
Do you think there's anyone here that wants to play Pom Pom Party or Vantage Masters? I'm gonna probably assume that's a no. I didn't picture that their 1st of September would be going so swimmingly. You know, they should be excited. The end of summer. School's starting again back at Thor's or Leaves or some branch campus or something, I'm sure.
Hey! Hey! Primed and ready!
That one looks tough.
Gotcha!
Threat level.
That guy looks tough. This guy looks tough.
Here I go! Take this! Ha! They're off guard! Help me out, Lloyd!
Roger that! Hey!
You're gonna get 5 freebies there, so smack him around. Sure, there you go. Hey, look at that. Alright, the Cherubic Smile. 4 turns for critical for a 5er. Elegant Waltz. Farts cost nothing. Wow. Seen a world where farts cost nothing? Aeon Shield, CP 40 per night. Let's do that one.
Flow! Elegant Waltz!
Alright,
It's my turn.
now you get to do some fun things.
Activate.
Yes, this is what we're talking about. Just everyone do their maximum move. I don't care if it does nothing or not. I don't care. Look at me, tried to bite me. Didn't work out well for him. Okay, that touched me.
Keep it up.
Thanks!
Luckily, we got cheered on by a big-breasted anime girl.
There.
The best kind of cheering up that only anime can bring. Look, it's Koromaru.
Enhancing.
Uh-oh.
There!
Anime support. This is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. The Elegant Waltz. You know, especially if you have a magic-laced party.
There!
It's pretty good. Especially when everyone's, you know, going like, hey, would you like some help? Sure.
Got it!
4 things on fire.
Let's go. Arcus activate.
It's my turn. Ha!
Let's go!
Poor dinosaur. It already accepted its fate back in the old days when the big meteor came down and ripped them up, and now we're gonna bring in new meteors. Not nice. It's not nice of us at all.
Status. All green.
No level 10s out there? Alright, so now I'm going to assume you head towards the light. That's where okay, you didn't see me. Sure.
Primed and ready.
I'll get you on the back end, alright, bud? How about that? So, yeah, would I want to just keep doing that? Like, why not, right?
Elegant waltz.
Just costs nothing to murder these things. I mean, you might get lucky with this. You get 20% chance, or it just misses, which is another great possibility.
It's my turn.
Oh, I didn't realize that was only on one guy.
Arcus activate.
Let's go.
All right.
Arcus activate.
That just does so much great damage. Just as long as you don't, like, turn sexually enhanced early on. Like, that was, like, almost sexually enhanced, but not quite sexually enhanced. So, like, just almost there, but not quite. Ow. Even whereas Randy was back there just standing there doing fuck all. It's like a union worker. You know, when you drive by them and you're doing construction on the road and you're wondering why it's taken 8 fucking years to do like a fucking single patch of road. Mr. Y2 Cloud with the 7 months! A 2-month sex streak! Very much, my friend. Welcome on back. Just came in time for Koromaru to take out this entire world. You have 4 hours to break here, my friend, before you can go back. The mall sucks. Well, like, dude, you went during a weekday while there's still school. No, I mean, not them saying, it makes it any better when there is school going on. But I mean, like, all you have is the mall walkers and Hot Topic. I don't even know if Hot Topic's sticking around anymore.
Commencing drive.
Got a can of Mountain Dew Frostbite and Sunkissed Watermelon Lemonade. Where the fuck did you get that? Is that all 1 drink or 2 drinks? Two cans. Mix them together into 1 giant can for me. Into like a bucket or something. See, now it sucks that you can't really adjust these things because, they're getting all these moves that aren't. EB had Kingdom Hearts 3 for $14.99. Isn't Kingdom Hearts, like, on Steam now?
Got him. Don't let up.
After their epic deal gone through.
Zero breaker!
Don't you already have it as well?
Here I go! Take this! Ha! Now's the time!
There!
It's my turn.
Oh, I would have thought that would have got more bodies. Oh, God, can't you just... Oh! Alright, no, there's no reaching them. No.
Arcus activate.
Yeah, you have it somewhere. Somewhere. somewhere.
You're done for. Eat this!
Kind of glad nothing's too great coming out, so you can focus on Final Fantasy 14. That's the beauty of it, right? That's the beauty of it, Clark. What a perfect critical opportunity for Diamond Supernova to happen there. I mean, what honestly is the next game that you're waiting for, if you don't mind me asking? I'm trying to think off the top of my head, like,
Let's go.
I think the next big game that's coming out for a lot of people is the Elden Ring DLC, and I haven't even fucking played Elden Ring, period, to sink my teeth into some DLC.
Put her there.
I've only beat first boss in Mario RPG. You haven't even gotten a smithy yet? That's a good game to play, though. Did they do a good job with the remake?
Primed and ready.
Do they make Geno ever more powerful?
Hey. Primed and ready.
I mean, Elden Ring's on the list, for a lot of things. I can only see where it gets me. Are these like little alien guys? But as I've said, when I finish this game, will be when I put up a poll, and we'll have a good variety of games. Like I said, we'll absolutely have an RPG. We'll probably we'll have a bunch of things on there. Probably 4 or 5 games. I don't want to make it too convoluted or complicated of what we're gonna play after we finish this, but
no problem.
We'll leave it to the internet to make a decision. Nothing for you at all. Silent Hill 2 seems cool, but not gonna rush to get it. Is that the one like they're redoing? Has to be, right? Silent Hill's come out obviously long ago, but oh geez, probably no getting past this big boy.
Threat level high.
Ooh, a critical, eh? And of course nobody has a 200. God damn it. What is yours? Okay, so don't use yours. Do not use yours. Probably, is there something we can, that would honestly probably be the best.
Raging Hammer! It ends here! Rising Sun!
I got eaten up by a dragon. I didn't realize that there was another person there.
Hope you're ready.
Same with Astrobot, a bigger version of Astro's Playroom, but if I wait long enough, it'll be... wasn't that, like, included with a PlayStation 5? Or was it not, if I'm misremembering?
Orbital driver to maximum output.
I mean, it's always weird to me. I don't know if I've ever talked about this on stream, but isn't it weird to, like, that... You think with the summers being, like, when kids and everybody is off, that more games would come out, but they never are. Summer's like the lull of no games. It's always like holidays when, people want to play games. I never understood that, but I'm not in game development, so I don't know. Yeah, orange or this one.
Arcus activate.
My turn.
Yeah, but there's one that's kind of much bigger and more levels. More levels.
Yeah. Now's our chance.
Follow up.
Yeah.
Leave it to me.
Kids don't have money to buy games themselves, so the big ones come out at Christmas time because that's when parents buy games. Oh, right. I just understood for like, are kids still the main, the main thing that people buy games for? Like, I always thought it was like, the older I got, I always thought like, oh, maybe it's like it's the young adults with money that are buying games. Now, mind you, when you get into the workplace, I mean, unless you're a teacher or somebody that has the summer off, no one really has summers off.
Take this! Ha! They're off guard!
Like, you're not wrong, Soap Dish. You're absolutely right. But I just always thought that was weird from a from a perspective, I guess. Yeah, that would probably be worth it. Definitely not the target audience for games is people in their 30s. Right, so that's where I go back to what I was saying though. Then wouldn't you think of like then more games would come out in the summer, like, or not? Or is it just for the kids? But you remember, Jordan, the summer drought for games we had every year. Oh, it's every year and will continue for every year. Like it's not gonna change at all. Rented Stuntman. Yes. Good old Stuntman.
It's my turn.
I mean, do you remember going to Microplay? Like, that, I think that ate up like a good summer, at least a couple of summers when they were open. Always going there and like, I mean, you used to pay like, I can't remember what it was. It was relatively cheap, but it used to be like, I think like $2 for a half an hour to play, but you know, the place was dead and we would just go out there and hang out and the guy would be like, dude, you don't even have to pay, you don't even have to pay me, just play. And then, of course, that place went out of business. And then you're always like, as a kid, you're like, oh, that's shitty. Why did it go out of business? And then as an adult, you're realizing like, oh, it's probably because one of their general incomes was because the fucking workers are letting people play for free and not fucking buying anything. All right, you're like, oh, that sucks that went under. That was a good, clean store. Like I. When you think of like games back then, like that was nicely set up, right? Like you had multiple places to play a game. You could chill out. You know, if it was set up properly, it would be really nice. But you know, like nowadays, that doesn't work. Like those don't exist. I don't know why.
Beginning analysis.
I guess like what those are now is essentially like people would have like a bar or a game bar, I guess, or whatever. But like, why would you do that now, right? You wouldn't.
My turn. About time I got this started.
A barcade? I was trying to think of what you called them. Yeah, barcade sounds about right. And then like the problem with barcades, I've only ever been to one. I don't even know if they have any around here. But like I always remember like the problem is of like you have expensive stuff around people who are drinking, and they wreck the equipment, they break stuff, or they spill stuff, and like. If you only have a couple of those things, like it sucks.
There! Everyone, come on!
So I see like why those really don't overly exist. I never understood like maybe I don't know the customer base, if you will, and they're not my cup of tea. But how come none of these, like, like the places like, I mean, Cloud, you would know, I mean, anyone would know, like, I mean, you know how, like, Andrew and them would go to, like, to go play, was it Magic Cards, or people that go to play that, is it Warhammer or whatever, and, like, so everyone just brings their own shit, and, like, so, like, these places that they have, that the setup, are not making any money, or they'll charge like $5 a head, and then like eventually you saw like these card stores and everything start to charge like, oh, not only is it $5 to get in, but you also have to buy a pack of cards, and then everyone I remember Andrew and them were bitching about that of like having to go back, and having to purchase something. I'm like,
but you're the one taking
again, we're all stupid kids at some point, but you start to realize like this is a business that is full of people who are not paying to be there, that are giving you, a rented space to play a game that you're not contributing to, right? I mean, I was just thought of like, maybe this isn't their audience, but I always thought like, man, like, they gotta start selling booze. At least that would be my opinion. But again, I probably don't think of that. I mean, if they have, these type of people probably have no money to be spending other than just on their little hobby. They probably don't have, you know, disposable income to be spending on booze. But I mean, I would certainly look at it from a business standpoint of like, you have people having fun playing a hobby, you know, around for hours at a time. You know, it would be worthy of looking into getting that liquor license, in my eyes. Because anytime I drive by the one that's by my place, it's always packed at night with what I assume is, you know, the tabletop games and whatnot. So
what do we have here?
Oh no! Watch out, everyone!
Watch out, radioactive man! Okay, so you're gonna show off the enemy, but you're not gonna allow me to beat him up. You're just gonna say, "Oh my God, we got another thing to fight."
A dragon?
And I missed Soap Dish's part. I'm sorry. If you were taking time off work in the summer, it's not to play games, it's to go do summer stuff. I can take time off to play games in the winter when it's shitty outside. So, I agree with you. And maybe that's because we're in Canada, and we only have really nice weather for about, you know, three to 4 months out of the year. To people who live like in the South, like DJ and stuff, like where you generally always have relatively nice weather, does that affect when and why you'd like to play video games at different times of the year? Because absolutely, during the really shitty winter months here,
5 o'clock somewhere.
Hi, Cat. Absolutely, I will play more video games in the winter because nobody wants to go out when it's 40 below outside. It's fucking terrible and miserable, and I'd stay inside warm. And what better to do than just, you know, play video games, right? 3 or 4 hours a year. When Hannah and you played Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, the tournaments have lots of people, but like, say, 12 to 5, that's not really anyone. Yeah.
Is it a cryptid?
It's the Dark Dragon Reen and the others fought. Wait, but it looks a little different.
Why would they? This is one of those weird things. Why would they have me fight all of the bosses at once? Why wouldn't they have me complete the dungeon with each group? It's so weird. So you're sort of the opposite, DJ. I'm the same way. If it's like overly hot, like apparently this week is going to be, I really don't want to do too many things outside. But I mean, like, again, I got to be out there when it's nice because, you know, 8 months out of the year, it's not too comfortable outside, on the opposite end.
I guess anything goes.
So I guess if it's too hot for you, you go inside to play video games. But, you know, I don't know if you get anything super terrible in regards to snow or anything.
If I back down now, Belle would never let me live it down. We need to overcome this to keep going.
End of the day, it's just a big cryptid. Nothing my berserker can't handle.
Aeon system. Limiter unlocked. I'll blast this thing straight to the moon.
Are you going to be able to finish Rebirth before Daybreak starts, DJ? When you can get back into your place, you're going to be a hermit for a few days, where you got a couple of days off?
Make the most of your combat links. Kia, fall back and support us.
Got it. Good luck, everyone.
All right, on to the C group. Angelica's team. Oh, just not going to go anywhere. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being a homebody. Probably one of the groups I'm overly not really looking forward as playing.
Let's do it.
It's my turn.
Let's do it.
It's my turn.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Wait, they won't let me pick. I can't. Rosalia cannot be set as the character you play. Oh, for God's sakes. That is so silly. Why? Hannah saw Sami Zayn is doing a comedy show in Toronto on July 4th. Tonight you're going to be a comedian. What are you doing so special that you're going to be a joke maker, if you will? You don't think so, but that's fine because you've already played up to chapter 1. Okay.
This is the perfect opportunity. It seems we
It's
must
an American guy who does perfect Dutch impressions. Oh, okay.
How does this suit you?
So he must talk about the poop shelf, though, right? Like, that's got to be a given.
Here! Let's do it!
Like, I feel like if you don't, like, you're not doing it right. Like, he's got to pull the whole entirely, like, the Jerry Seinfeld, like, what's about these Dutch toilets? What am I supposed to do with the shelf in the toilet? Right? I don't know. One of those deals.
Here I come. Shadow Stick! I shall go.
Alright, Rosalia. Restores allies HP CP depending on damage. What kind of damage? Oh, I like that. Okay. And the Crimson Lancer.
Cower before my might. Crimson!
You should just interrupt his show, Cat, and just yell out, "Talk about our toilets!" Right, that. And then when he looks and goes, like, you know, like, who said that? Just point to some random person at the back. They won't know. They won't say a thing about it.
All right. Drummer cannon, fire!
Oh my god, what a waste of your 0 hour. God damn terrible. How come George is blocking everything? How come that's happening?
Gather to me.
In July, when Ricky Shane Page is wrestling on a Yale Super Dragon. Yeah, isn't he the guy that's in that? Although I'm sure that he's heard that a bajillion times. Can I just say, isn't it weird of like, has he ever been on anything like a TNA or anything? Like, that guy's been at it for quite some time. How come he hasn't, I mean, he's got a Kevin Owens physique.
Take this!
I shall go.
And he does know how to work it, but he was on TNA and he signed with MLW. What the fuck is MLW?
That was nothing for the likes of me.
Is that Modern Ladies Wrestling? Wasn't he dating what's her face? Maybe I'm wrong. Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho.
This one may prove amusing.
Oh, okay. I assume not now, because isn't she like married to somebody else, obviously?
This is our chance. Here.
Ruby is pregnant. What? Oh, I laugh. Cool hand. What? How many of these people are?
How refreshing.
Oh, that was pretty nice.
Now.
Take this!
Yeah, didn't she like announce that on AEW? Angelo Parker. When you say these names, like, I understand what these people are. Ow. She's one that's, There's many of them. I don't think it's worked out well for her in AEW. I think she was better in NXT and WWE.
Leave this to me. Let's do
Again, you don't know what these people's, motives are, right? Like, I mean, maybe she didn't like working for WWE. Maybe Vince McMahon thing was shitty. Maybe she doesn't want to work 4 or 5 days a week. You know, there's all that.
I shall go.
Well, sorry, I'm gonna say this as well. I don't think Jade is anything. I don't know why they make a big deal about her in WWE NXT. I think she was terrible. She had a little bit of a botch at the Clash. I saw trying to go off the ropes. She's the type of person that should not be doing anything off the ropes. She should be utilizing her strength, and that means that you stay on your feet. Saraya, I never thought her as Paige was anything like essentially. It's funny. Like, I really think she was in a lull period of where like no one was really overly good. So she stood out because remember, like, she was up when fucking Nikki Bella and Brie Bella and all of them were, a thing. So I think she was just a good wrestler that stood out. Like, she was never going to be a Trish Stratus or a Lita, And then I would say, like, right now it's sort of like that meme of like, I would say like, we have. It's like AEW can say like, the WWE has Becky Lynch and, but we have Paige at home. Like, no, Becky Lynch is the far more improved Saraya or Paige, in my opinion. She's just a much better overall better wrestler.
Let's go.
I would say everyone. Everyone seemed to botch the top rope in every match at Clash. It pretty much looked like everybody that did something. I mean, I did see on Twitter that the ref, in the very beginning, the ref was showing AJ Styles that the rope was a little loose. He likes to do a lot of rope work. He didn't fuck up, and then Damian Priest nearly fucking shattered his leg in two. Jade fucked up. There's a couple botches on that one from the rope. The Damian Priest Drew had one. I've literally named 4 matches out of the 5. Fine, 4 out of the 5 matches had a botch from the top row. All right, we can't be making jokes anymore. Jokes are not allowed.
Shall be your opponent.
All right, suck 'em dry here.
Now.
It was. Although I didn't think like the Drew Priest was there.
I shall go.
DJ, I don't think they were legally allowed to have pyro there.
Take this.
It's an enclosed arena that probably doesn't have the venting.
Oh, so passionate.
They gotta be safe. Safe better than sorry. Pyro does not make a show.
Arcus activate.
That match was a little too overdrawn with the outside crap. Like, they kept doing the what's the big guy's name or whatever.
Yes.
Like, making, I guess, is that a big deal? Him and Maxine or whatever, and they can't figure shit out or whatever, I guess, but it was like every 5 seconds you gotta go back to that well.
This is our chance. Here. This is the end.
All right. Part of the story, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I mean, I understand it's part of the story, but I'm saying, like, they didn't have to keep going back to it. Like, the problem was that was a bigger part than the match was. Even though the match was good, the wrestling part was good. That's what sucked. Was that overdrew the actual wrestling part, which was unfortunate. But you have another level of the argument of, like, the Drew match. Don't ruin it for Soap Dish. You know, but that ending sort of makes a little sense. Crimson Lancer. What do you got? You got high. Oh, that could be. Well, I don't need that. So that's only 4 turns, but it only costs 1.
Evan Dragon Formation!
Cower before my might.
I
Crimson.
don't understand why I can't play as her. It's very weird.
Take this!
Leave this to me.
All right. I don't know if these are all like.
Coming at you full force!
Those are heals or not, but I'll give it a whirl.
You ready for this?
But it was a good card, Soap Dish. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy the last match. I would have thought the crowd would have been louder.
I am bound by
Like they weren't like the people in France for Backlash. They were a little bit. I don't want to use the word respectful because that, you know, I want the crowd to enjoy themselves. But I would have thought like they would have been like a bunch of soccer hooligans going crazy.
You cannot escape death's embrace!
Not as loud as France though. Not even close.
Try not to get spellbound.
I thought it was funny that they put in the decibel level for when Drew came out though.
Lend me your power! Burn to ashes! Bewitching blood moon!
Oh, he's gonna have his Anakin moment. We have the high ground.
Dear me. Finished already?
Yeah, they were hometown man, for sure. I love how she's just holding her dress as if it can't hit the ground to begin with. They were chanting CM cunt at the end. That's what I was trying to figure out what they were saying. I couldn't put my finger on it.
This is the perfect opportunity. That one would. Let's go
Just be
full.
careful, spoilers there for Soap Dish, little Cloud.
Dance! Crimson Pageant! Here I go.
Arcus, activate!
Arcus, activate!
I'll treat you.
Thanks.
Murder them all. That's nice that those 4 turns didn't start until we did our turns, and not just like 4 turns overall of just, you know, of whether the enemy or us attacked. That was nice.
There!
There's a level of appreciation happening.
Yes. Here I go.
Yeah, move on in. Makes things a little bit easier for us, of course. Koromaru coming up again. This is like the third or fourth time he showed his lovely little head. It's coming right for us.
Yeah.
I will share my magic.
Thanks.
Yeah, recovered the 200 EP that he wasn't able to use to begin with because it didn't matter. Kick to the cojones. Why won't you die?
How does this suit you? This is our chance. Here.
Is this thing like already broken?
I do believe.
Oh, the little smirk. You gotta love to see it.
How refreshing. Now.
That does a lot of damage. Like, I know it says it's dependent on something, but
Bomber cannon, fire!
Also, I just realized he was broken now, not till afterwards. So we're probably gonna beat him up for 2,500. That's how you do it. Good, good, good in the hood. All right, I'm gonna go take another quick little hot piss. I drank that non-alcoholic beer in a hurry. Hit the spot. What do we get? A celestial bomb.
It became my prey the moment it crossed into our world.
All right, save it up just in case the game does not like when I swap out. I will be right back. All right, we're back. And this time I got one for you fancy folks.
Thanks.
I got a drink for you fancy
Talk for
folks.
yourself, Angie.
I got myself a Bud Light strawberry lemonade. Apparently it's a light beer with a natural flavor. How's the smell? Passes the smell test. Fuck's sakes. We'll figure life out eventually. I thought my wife had just grabbed me. My wife grabbed me just a bunch of beers for Father's Day and whatnot. And when, you know, she said she bought me one of these, I thought they were one of those seltzer things and she just grabbed them. I didn't know they were actually a beer. We gotta let that thing settle. Proper beer. So Reen says, okay. And Sharon just sings along. There's worse things to do. All right, continuing on. What terrible monster are we gonna come across now?
Now's our chance.
Double advantage trouble.
How does this suit you?
Nice.
This is our chance.
Burst them on out, please. Do.
Leave it to me.
I'm with you. Boy, time is flying. Yeah. Already almost 1 o'clock.
Thank you for your assistance, everyone.
Wonder how recess is going for the little guy. Have you even like stepped outside yet, there, Cloud? Is it? It says it's 30 degrees right now, so it's already getting up there. Which way am I going? We want to go up. We want to go up. Oh, it's bad. I'll see you later, there, sir, princess. I'm in the cool AC. I think we talked about this last stream. You got, you had AC in your apartment, right? Like the window bangers or whatever. This is the unfortunate heat of where like the goggles do nothing, the fans do nothing. Like you need AC in this heat. Unfortunately, I feel bad for older people who do not have AC and are just sweltering in it when it's this bad.
This is our chance. Here.
I have 3 fans and 1 AC in the living room. And that, yeah, it's been a while since I've been to your place. I know we keep saying that we gotta hang out or whatever, but you generally spend most of your time in the in your living room, anyways, right? You didn't leave. Oh, I was gonna say, I guess you couldn't leave them on when you were when you were out, right? When they were doing the heat stuff. I think they're starting to, like it's not even just in the UK. It's a lot of people over in Europe. If Cartesian Cat's over here, because generally doesn't overly get too hot and it doesn't generally get too cold. I think most of them have furnaces or whatever. But yeah, like it's just unfortunate with climate change. Like it's starting to get really hot and these people don't have ACs. And like as I was saying before, their homes weren't built like a home would be, in the US that has ductwork and everything where you have like a central air conditioner. Like they're just built not to have it. So I guess I could assume that they could put in those newer style AC units or those heat pumps or whatever. But obviously like they're not designed to have that. Whereas like regardless of sort of where you are in Canada or in the US, I would have to assume that like most places are built to have central air and heat pumps and furnaces as a standard nowadays. Historically, they didn't need it. They don't get much past 25 degrees, their priority rate. Right, exactly. And now it's starting to hit like, 30 for them and they're not used to it, right? And it sucks because a fan isn't going to do anything at that level. But yeah, but you live in an area where it gets hot, DJ. I mean, it would be someone in the absolute minority of someone living in the South and not having, central air. It would be the equivalent of someone like Soap Dish not having a furnace, even though it gets super cold, right? Or a boiler or something, right? Like, that's just the way it would be. Do we just punch that thing in the neck? Sure. There you go. Yeah. Like, I would assume if you're building a house nowadays in the UK, like brand new builds, I would assume they probably are starting to implement central air conditioning. Or heat pumps. Which, you know, are sort of the best of both worlds, but it depends if it gets... like in the UK, it doesn't get too cold. That's always the complaint I hear about heat pumps, is that if it gets super cold, like probably as cold as where Soap Dish gets, they can't keep up. So you still have to have another form of heating your home. You couldn't have got just one giant AC unit there, DJ? You don't see too many people that have two separate units. Usually I just see one of those giant, you know, AC units that are sitting outside that do the whole house.
How does this suit you?
I mean, that's probably the way to do it, probably.
My turn.
Okie dokie.
I do believe I'll help myself.
No, I know not every house just has one unit. Just speaking in broad terms, DJ. Broad terms. Maybe that's a thing in the South. The majority of places around here have one giant AC unit that's meant for square footage. So you either, you know, if you have a small house, you buy an AC unit that's permitted for X amount of square footage. If you have a big house, you buy a giant unit that's meant for 2,500 square feet, and it, you know, it works the whole house. Usually, it's not dependent upon. I'm not an HVAC guy, but I know enough about how the systems work. Of like, generally, it's people's shitty vent systems that are the problem, not necessarily, you know, or they have a, you know, usually they buy too much unit and they're just pissing it out, pissing money down outside.
Collecting data.
A lot of people like to do that too. Just fucking throw money away.
Scan complete.
It's my turn.
What do you got? Sure, throw that on there.
Let's go! Arcus activate!
You get your air conditioner unit checked before winter? Wouldn't you get your furnace checked before winter, and then get your AC unit checked before summer would start? Or is it an all-in-one thing?
All right.
Yeah, but you have a furnace, isn't it? It's not a furnace? I have no fucking idea. The joys of renting. There aren't many joys. But the fact that I never had to worry about that shit at all is a little joy I can appreciate.
How does this suit you?
Something broke? Somebody else fix it and pay for it. Not me. Oh, okay. So what do you have, like a little dial thing, or you just flick it and it just goes from air conditioning to heating? Should throw it for a loop every once in a while, and in the summer, just turn the heat on.
Thanks.
Just fucking sit and sweat.
I shall go.
Yeah. Fuck the police, right?
I do believe I'll help myself. How refreshing. A chance!
Take this.
Let's do it!
Alright, you are poisoned. What do you do when you're poisoned? You do a cross crusade. Sure.
All right.
Well, if that's how it works for most people, I would assume for a bajillion percentage of the people. Don't ask me how it works, though. I don't know. Is it even worth it to get rid of that? How many turns? 7 fucking turns. Are you fucking kidding me?
my turn.
There you go. Punch it.
Here! Huh.
How's this thing not dead yet? George, take care of it. Do something more than just guard. The fact that you just take 0 damage is hilarious to me.
Over!
There you go. Smack with a hammer. Now you're doing some things.
Leave this to me.
Finally putting 2 and 2 together.
Here I go.
Yo.
It's my turn.
Oh, what does this do? Nothing. Even worse damage. Just punch him in the dick then. There you go. All right, let's see how this Bud Light tastes. Do people still not buy Bud Light in America? Are they turned off in some way, shape, or form still? As an enjoyer of beer, it don't matter to me.
The way you work those wires has my heart on a string.
I still have a little. I have to have a chuckle to these people who still argue about how they'll never buy a Bud Light in their life, despite the fact that, you know, they say that as they're sipping on a Budweiser, thinking it's like at 2 different companies. Oh, go fuck them. Fucking hillbillies. This tastes pretty good. They don't know what they're missing. I'll tell you that much. You know what? That's what I think they're afraid of. I think they're afraid to try something like this because they might like it. That's why they're so defensive with their big trucks. I'm gonna park my truck in front of one of them Tesla superchargers. That why the electrical trucks can't charge. Heh, that'll show them. Good for them, right? Good for them. I would have to fight the urge of every single time of just pulling a Dale Gribble back when Hank Hill was going to was leaving to go to work, and Dale would keep putting an "I love New York" sticker on his bumper every time he would leave. And then he'd be getting honked at, and he didn't know why, and it's because even my truck isn't even American enough for me.
My pillow, right, Sharon?
Oh, great stuff.
You know this is no time for a nap.
Fine. If you won't.
We always have time for an app. Is there new weapons I should be buying? The Kasuchi movie Bobby Dungy? Any master quartz? No. Absolutely nothing. Just have a rest and continue on to see what silly nanny of a monster that we fought about 3,400 hours ago we're going to be fighting now. Is Angie trying to pet everybody? Does Angie not know the word no?
Looks like we got ourselves a new playmate.
Yeah, but that's...
Oh, he looks pretty. Or she.
It appears to be the Society's Ion Type Beta 2. But as far as I'm aware, none were produced in this color.
Oh, no, you can't have a fucking, gold, champagne, brown, one. They can't get out and paint them. Just make things look a little different.
Product of this singularity. A replica based on the Spirit Veins memory of this area.
See, it's just a replica. It's a fake. It's not the same. Not the same. Not the same.
Let us cast it back into oblivion.
Angelica Rogner, Taito practitioner and Thor's alumna, ready to engage.
And I, George Gnome, will fight. In place
His
of
last
those
name's
who put
Gnome without the G? Am I just realizing now that that's a play on words, that his name is George Gnome, otherwise known as Genome or Gnome?
Enforcer number 9, the Severed.
Motherfucker.
Ready to represent the Rhineford family as their loyal maid.
Ooh, that is good.
I
Ooh, he can't read good.
shall shatter this empty golden shell.
All right, Doobie's team is up next. Just grab some Taco Bell. Wait, hold on. Hold the fuck on. You didn't grab Taco Bell and KFC? That's the best part. You get a little bit of both. Get yourself a bucket of chicken and 14 fucking tacos and call it a day. Wash it all down with some Falcon Mountain Dew. You march yourself right back on there and get yourself a bucket of chicken, okay? And ask for all breasts. Be a silly nanny about it.
I'm prepared.
Hi.
Sitting ducks.
Ooh, the good old double advantage. Triple advantage.
Take shit!
Come on, Doobie, smack them. You're all dressed up with nowhere to go. Ooh. Oh. No. I did get the Baja. Good for you.
They're down!
What other... Do they just have the Baja Blast and original Mountain Dew? We don't have all the crazy flavors that you Americans get to go over with. It's unfortunate.
Here goes! Have some freebies on me! They're down!
You're mine!
Down and dirty.
My turn.
Oh, 0 farts, eh? Okay. Oh, I just gotta choose which one I want to murder. I was amazed back on the air conditioner talk though. When I was down in Florida, like relatively, I was shocked at the amount of homes like that when you drive by to go into the city. I guess like outside of like newer builds, I was more shocked at the amount of places that didn't have like central air but had like window units. I was like, oh my god, how in Florida do you not like, you know, go and get like a proper unit? But you know, I know they're expensive, so I mean, I guess that could have been why.
Here I go.
Unless they'd like give you like all that crap, it's like it's a dry heat. No, it is the wettest of wets. It just hit me. Yeah, it hit me in the ass. These things are taking way too long to get rid of.
Understood.
There you go.
My turn.
There we go.
What a magnificent battle.
Oh, did you meet up with Miss Rainbow Sparkles today, or is she at home playing Fortnite?
Be wary. That This one may prove a challenge.
Is there a swappable unit? Oh, there is. She's busy with her dad.
Here I go.
How long am I streaming today? Because once you do all the boss, it goes into cutscene. 2 o'clock probably, my normal time, so another hour. What I probably will do is I will probably just do the next dungeon run, and then I'll just call it a day. If that's because I don't want to run into that problem again.
Up to you now.
Leave this to me.
So I'll just do the next dungeon and then go from there. Oh.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, one of those things like, you know, that's not really the plan I would like to go with, but probably best Boss rush goes in the cutscene that gets you to the final dungeon. Okay. A hug? Oh, that's sweet.
Try this!
Damn, with the Baja Blast, I almost turned into Barney. Just stick it in my veins. It's good. Right?
Yes!
Can you imagine that would have missed?
So
Not that,
weird.
like, missing is really a thing here, but...
Heavy divider! Here I go. Yeah!
Leave it to me.
CP up, eh?
Now!
There! My turn. Yeah! They're down! Let's finish this!
Let's get rid of the damn thing.
Understood.
Probably didn't have to overkill with the all of them, but get them rid of it. The breasticles! And here's John Denver! Yay! Just gotta really stick with the bit. You know, the longer you're gone, the longer people appreciate it. It's going well, Breskles. Going extremely well. Saw J-Rad streaming a little bit earlier today. I was lurking as I was doing the dad stuff. Trouble? Yeah, he ended early. Trouble? What? No, what, was there trouble? Did someone get in trouble? Oh, he's in trouble.
Too slow.
What happened?
My turn.
Did I miss something?
How's this?
Like on South Park, the roller coaster Kenny's dad goes on, the John Denver experience, right? Beautiful.
They're down. Too slow.
That is certainly an emote right there. That is certainly an emote.
Arcus activate.
No, I'm calling him trouble because he has a. Oh, okay, he's a mess. Okay,
So be it.
that makes a lot more sense.
Heavy divider. Here.
Breasticles, do you have a kid? Did you celebrate Father's Day?
Huh, more come to die.
Yes.
Do you have a small human that runs around,
There. Yeah.
causing trouble everywhere,
Down. Too slow.
yelling out about skiddy toilets or something? Only fur babies. I've been blessed without children miraculously for 32 years. Wow. Like, you don't have any that you may not know about running around? Or, like, you know, some that, like, found its way into a Kleenex at some time? And then into a toilet? Are we getting too dark there? Only the best for my streams. There's a high possibility of a few Shoni napkin. Wait. Did you just mention a Shoney's? I only know of Shoney's from Big Papa Pump that it owned one in Georgia. I don't even know what a that's my only way of knowing what a Shoney's is.
Strike as one. Right. Yes.
Got it.
I like how you included yet though, because you know it could be a possibility.
Yes.
You can never strike out the possibility that some young lady went to a Shoney's, grabbed a fucking used napkin, and just went to town with it, right?
Now.
Your mom.
Supposedly it's like an IHOP. My dad has always said I was shot at Shoney's napkin and sprouted. Rick and Morty went to a Shoney's? Oh, Breasticles, you never... Fucking, first of all, your fucking name is the Breasticles. You don't have to excuse your French around here. So don't worry about it.
Such a victory is nothing special.
Do you think when the streamer has a potty mouth that its fucking audience has to excuse their French? It's not a thing around here. Now do we try to be respectful? Absolutely. Absolutely. In the grossest way possible. I mean, maybe we were all conceived in a Shoney's in one way, you know, in one way or another. Thank you. And don't call me sir, I work for a living. I mean, the steel dildo manufacturer it's hard work, but it's honest work. Only when I become a full-time streamer, then can you call me sir, because then it's not really work anymore. That's why we love you around here, Breskles. I read that very quickly, Soap Dish, and I was like, why the fuck are you going to barbecue Burger King? And I was like, well, that's it. Shoney's is not like an IHOP. Shoney's is supposedly like an IHOP. Well, he never said it was like, he just said supposedly. Yeah, he's never been. I would assume it's just like your everyday like I'm trying to think of we don't really have a lot of these. No, it's probably not like a waffle. Well, it depends how many fights happen at a Shoney's, I guess, whether it can be concerned to be a Waffle House or not. But I'm assuming it serves a little bit of everything. Probably more like a Denny's. I know people think of a Denny's as a breakfast place, but Denny's sort of serves a little bit of everything. I mean, like, where's a Shoney's on a level of like, you have Shoney's, and then like, where's like the Golden Corral in here? What the fuck is a Piccadilly's? God damn it, speak English.
Take this!
Everything plus a buffet at times. Isn't that a Golden Corral?
Take this!
It must be. I don't know what any of you guys are talking about half the time. I just sit here and nod.
Too slow!
Usually that gets me through the day in most situations.
The rest is yours.
I got
Golden Corral does not exist here. Oh, okay. That's what I heard. It's a relatively shitty buffet. I mean, we have Chinese buffet restaurants. That's pretty much the only buffet we got going around here.
You ain't gonna like these.
Yeah, but isn't a Golden Corral like someplace that you really wouldn't want to eat, essentially?
Your end has come!
Get it together!
Thank you.
I love the subjects that get brought up on this channel.
Leave it.
It's no horny pig, that's for damn sure. It's no horny pig.
Take this, Imperial Spike!
Yeah, but I would say like the Mandarin is like, I think the Mandarin just gets a shitty what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, I've never really had a bad meal at the Mandarin, essentially. I just don't like the people that end up going to a Mandarin. Does that sound about right, Cloud? I'm sure you could agree with me on that one, right? Server takes your order, but similar food.
Too slow.
So Shoney's is here. Have we established that Golden Corral is the basement? Surely everything must be better than a Golden Corral.
Here goes! Have some freebies on me!
And then, of course, I mean, I don't know, but
Yes.
does Big Papa Pump still own a Shoney's in Georgia, I believe? Because if so, then you have the Golden Corral down here, then you have a Shoney's, and then you have Big Papa Pump's Shoney's, right? It might be fucking terrible, but just because it's run by Big Papa Pump, you know, he makes you do Steiner math when the bill comes. He did at one point own a Shoney's. That's why I brought it up. I don't know if he currently still owns the Shoney's.
Now! Let's finish this! Understood.
Yeah. What's wrong with buffets? Every once in a while, you can run into a nice buffet. A buffet, if you will. A buffet is capable of having good food.
Too slow.
I just generally do not like the people that go to a buffet. Because they're fucking wackos. They're jerk-offs, generally. They only care about themselves. Go to Las Vegas, that's all you're gonna have.
Swift as ever, Duvalie.
Is a buffet.
Weren't worth my time.
I think still, I mean, back when I went, the best bang for your buck buffet was the Imperial Palace. I think that was like $30, which is pretty good for Vegas standards. I don't know if the Imperial Palace is still a casino in Las Vegas, or if they still are the best buffet. You can, of course, go to Wolfgang Puck's or one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants and probably shit all over the place. Best bang for your buck is In-N-Out in Vegas. I've never eaten at an In-N-Out. And I also did walk past the Heart Attack Grill. Did not go in, though.
No matter if
I haven't lived best burger chain around. There's a lot of things that us Canadians have not lived for.
Our Lord would have made short work of them.
We don't have a lot of things, unfortunately.
But we'll reach her level someday.
Damn.
Can someone who doesn't eat at buffets have their food critique taken seriously, Breasticles? That's the question I'm asking.
After all. We have the advantage.
how's this?
I think we recently just got a Chick-fil-A, and not even relatively near me. Like, I think like it's in like one of the nearer cities to me.
Here I go.
I don't know if I'm allowed an opinion. I eat Asian buffets, so that's one of the better buffets around where we live. It's unfortunately a franchise run, but you know pretty much everything is franchise around here. But that's what the Mandarin is. It's a big giant Asian buffet, and quite frankly, it's good food. It's good food. Probably one of the better.
Here I go.
Probably one of the better foods you can get. Now, of course, like, you know, nothing beats proper Chinese takeout, but, you know, it's up there. I think the Mandarin's issue is that it tries to cater to too many...
Leave it to me.
That's weird. It tries to cater to too many tastes instead of doubling down on just Chinese food.
Such a victory is nothing special.
So Cloud, I'll tell you, like the one on the street that we don't mention anymore, the same as the Burger King that I will never go back to. I've never had a bad one at that one. And then there's the new one at the Center Mall, which isn't the Center Mall anymore. I had a good meal there. I don't know where the third one is. I've been at a third one in Toronto, also not a bad meal. So You used to inspect kitchen restaurants, so I have seen them. I mean, of course, you're bound to see some things. I mean, I worked at a Kentucky Fried Chicken when I was 16. Does anybody want to know how the gravy's made? Because everyone loves the fucking gravy. The new one. Oh, that's shocking. The food was dried out because it was empty day after. See, that's weird. Did you go during the day? Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm prepared to. Be wary.
A powerful foe.
You are a powerful foe, eh? Okay. Hold on, the bag chips, eh? Oh, God. God dang it.
You ain't gonna like these.
What if I be okay? Yeah, that's shitty.
Take the shot.
Yeah, I would say, like, are they pretty much Cloud the only buffet restaurant around here anymore? There used to be one in Burlington, but it's not around anymore. That it was like more like a, you know, a little bit of variety of everything, but I was never really impressed.
Try and see through this.
They're not really too much of a thing. I mean, what I miss. Remember the old Pizza Hut sit-in restaurant buffet?
Leave it to me.
No, that's gone. That's gone now. That was good too, but that's gone now. That did not survive COVID.
Take this.
Yeah, I miss the Pizza Hut buffet too, but apparently that's one of those things, according to the internet, that apparently it wasn't good, but I just thought of as a kid when I went that it was good, but I don't know. I haven't had Pizza Hut in a while, but I still absolutely love me a personal pan pizza from the Hut. Like, there's just something about it that hits right.
My duty calls. I leave it to you.
Yes, I always thought that one was just a takeout. Because a lot of them just turn into like a oh, she doesn't have one? Motherfucker. Most of them are just like that like a Little Caesars. You go in and then there's like that wing stop that's beside it. Because, you know, Pizza Hut decided to sell fucking wings. Now I'm wanting some Pizza Hut. Now I'm wanting the Hut.
Genocide reign!
My turn.
Yes.
Don't you become enhanced now. Don't you become enhanced. I will murder you. I will murder you.
Take over, won't you? I suppose I must.
I mean, obviously, it didn't make Pizza Hut money. Like, I mean, obviously, I still think Pizza Hut makes a good za. Like, for franchise pizzas, I think they make a quality pie. Like their general personal pan pizza. I think that's a good pie. You know, I think this is exactly what I was trying to avoid. I think everyone pretty much has like their own, like, you know, their go-to place, you know, for their pizza. It's usually a local joint, staying away from the franchise's place or whatever, but
so be it.
I mean, if you fuck up pasta, there you got bigger problems, I think. Bigger problems. Surprisingly, many places still fuck it up. I don't know how, but they do. They find a way.
My turn, huh?
Can't we just murder these things? Can't we? Can't we?
Here goes. Have some freebies
Again,
on me.
If your pizza ain't, if your pasta does not come with some type of bread like the Olive Garden, you know, that's probably just the unfortunate part, is that it's not all, it's not unlimited. It's a mistake. For sure, for sure. That's like our Canadian equivalent of the Olive Garden. It's cheap, it's fantastically and tastes good. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Loopies.
I admit, perhaps we should.
You get lupus from Loopies? You get a little loopy for loopy?
Oh, yes.
Don't we all?
Certainly. So, Duvalie, how far were you able to get with the Ashen Chevalier?
Doovie's asking about the sex life of Doovie and Reen. What the hell is going on?
Oh, what are you getting all flustered about?
Oh.
That's good.
Very interesting.
You two stay out of this!
What are we? 183 hours. Alright, we have one more to go. Timing should probably work out exactly perfect here. Because we're going to have the E depths to go.
Our opponent has arrived.
Right where we thought it'd be, too.
Yes. However...
E-team, we got Victor and Aurelia. Okay, so, and just so I know, do I want to go past that door with the E-team, or will that trigger all of the fights? Like, I'll probably just play it safe and not go up to the door, because I don't want to start any fights or anything like that, but...
It looks like one of the Black Workshop's creations, but it's made from organic materials.
Don't go past the door. Okay, thank you, DJ.
This domain seems completely different from the real world.
Well, whatever it is, I'm itching to bring it down.
I will vanquish it on the honor of the Stahlritter.
I'll turn this thing into dust to open a path for Schwarzer!
It's unfortunate that they're all pretty much exactly the same. She reminds me of like a Dark Knight sword, the way she carries it.
I will end you.
Double trouble. Yeah. Check out this team's Brave Orders. I will. Or I should have done that before I did this. Yeah, this is like almost like a stacked team. That didn't do any damage.
My turn.
What do we got? We got 8 turns, damage up 100%. Spiral Fart restores all EP. 10 turns, critical 50% with CP up an 80. Break damage. All of them cost 5 points except for Dancing Petals. Bad, so that's the least that does that. So what is it? What do these things hate? No wonder that did no damage. They hate the blue stuff.
Try this! Fire! Now, let them have it!
Understood.
Oh, there's the damage. Good night, Irene.
Victory goes to us.
I still don't know what kind of weapon that Toval has. It looks very odd. Is it like a Scott Hall stun gun? You know, up on Bill Goldberg, just, you know. Has anyone seen that Death of WCW thing that Vice has been putting on? Is that any good? I've just seen clips of Bret Hart still telling Bill Goldberg that he ruined his career.
A mighty opponent.
Is it good? It looks relatively good. I mean, it's weird to think of, like, do they really need to have a documentary by Vice to tell people what the end of WCW was? When, you know, wasn't it like essentially, you know, the executive team and, you know, Vince Russo and shit like that?
Try this. Fire!
The Steiner Shoney is no longer open. We should all pour a drink out on our... For that the Shoney's is no more. Didn't he do a video of him taking down the Shoney's? Sounds like that also did not survive COVID. Wonder what he did, if he did anything.
Now.
Too slow.
Maybe he's still waiting on Triple H to take a piss test with him.
Blades.
I always wondered if that's true. Back when he was in WWE, and they wanted to have him go and do a drug test, and then he said, "Yep, sure, go and pick me up in a limo with Triple H in it at the same time, and I'll go and test." And then it was never mentioned again. Oh, so he's just like, he's essentially just like Laura with one hand, with one arm. Oh. These things are fucking terrifying. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay, if we could all just knock that off. There you go. Man with one arm just broke you off. Boy, you decided to go to the long way there, eh? Good for you, champ.
I will go.
What do you hate, fire? Oh, you can't do it. Great. Great.
How will this feel, I wonder? Chilling, perhaps?
Death by 1,000 cuts. I mean, sure. It also doesn't... I mean, this is where a lot of people are saying, like, AEW might fall into the same problem. Because, like, you can't just pay everybody, you know, and their mother millions of dollars for not to wrestle, right? Like, you're sort of seeing, like, Tony Khan realize that, like, sort of currently of him, like, realizing, oh, I have to start, like, releasing people who I don't have wrestle. Like, why are you paying Miro probably a couple million a year to sit at home and jerk off with Kip Sabian, right? Like, those are the mistakes that, like, if something didn't work out, you should have released him. That should have been the end-all, be-all of it. But, you know, he doesn't want to do that. Like, I have heard that Tony Khan is, unless you really screw up, like, sort of like CM Punk's thing, where I guess he got publicly fired, but he won't release people. He will just let their contracts end, like, and just won't re-sign them, which is fine. But I never understood why WWE got in so much crap for that when they did the same thing. Like, sure, they do release people, but, you know, there's also people that they just let their contract expire, and everyone loses their minds of, like, oh, they didn't decide to re-sign. Like, what? Who cares? So they didn't decide to sign anybody. It's their fucking business. They don't have to re-sign everybody.
You won't get away.
And it wasn't, Kevin Nash was going on about, like, oh, you got, like, when Warner Brothers took over, you had something like, Time Warner, like, you know, had, like, ethics and practices or whatever, looking at the show and saying, you can't do this, you can't do that. And then you have Val Venus getting his penis chopped off by, the Yakuza or something.
A mighty opponent. Excellent. This should be interesting.
Single advantage.
Blossom! Dancing!
Welcome to the chat room. Did my chat just, like, die for, like, 2 seconds or what?
Turn to dust. I will go.
You won't get away.
Stacy Keebler started out as a standards and practices. What, like, really?
Strike.
An opening!
My
I thought she was like a Baltimore Ravens cheerleader or something, and then like someone was like, "Hey, you're good looking. Can you you want to be a valet?" And then that's of course why she sort of didn't really work out in WWE. Yeah, then they called her, and then that was Mrs. Hancock. Ah, I see, Mrs. Hancock. And then she just she will forever live on as a Vince McMahon meme. That is Stacy Keebler's legacy. Not her legs.
Right here.
She will be forever that Vince McMahon meme of him falling back in the chair.
I will go. Blades! Dance for me! You're mine!
You're mine!
All right.
Double strike.
1, 2.
I'll handle this.
It's funny seeing old WCW and seeing Ray without a mask. Yeah, that wasn't for a long time though, right?
Foolish! Come, my disciple!
Understood! I will go. Yeah! You're mine!
You're mine!
And now Dominic Mysterio has got, like, you know, he has his real wife, then he has his he's got his
Complimented so.
what's her face? Part of Judgment Day, can't remember, Rhea Ripley. And then he's got, like, isn't it like Liv Morgan is like the other thing that's like going on with that?
The hunt
Color
is
me
on.
impressed. Your casting speed even puts us witches to shame.
Thanks. But I'm a one-trick.
Dom is winning real life, yeah.
Got going for me. Don't let your
He
guard
truly is. Good for him.
this. Fire! Right here.
I'm ready.
Do you have fire? You do. Better.
My turn.
Then there's JD McDoubleson out there for the take a beating from.
Gotcha.
JD McFunko Pop. Nope, that's not gonna work either. God damn it.
How will this
You call him.
chilling, perhaps? Now, turn to ice! There!
You're mine.
How's this?
Oh, did this guy move so that I can't get a double move on him? God dang it.
It's down.
Lend them, please.
Understood.
I'm ready.
Poor guy's just frozen.
Too slow. Let's strike.
Gonna tickle.
Too slow.
Foolish.
Oh.
I still have more training to do.
You have more training at your level. You can set up like a one-on-one thing. You know, you and Reen, you know, figure life out together. Well, even that one sounds pretty good. The Woden EX. I'm sure that you can't have that for anybody else, but. Turn this on. Off. Whatever it is. Just seeing the Skip the Dishes guy. He had 7 drinks from Taco Bell and KFC in this. Oh my god. I thought they. I'm sure the mall isn't doing it, which is weird because that's where the guy is going. But like, I thought that they sort of had the old rule set of like that they had to have everything in a bag now, like that he couldn't handle, like couldn't have them outside because people were dicking around with people's drinks. Oh, so Skip the Dishes doesn't have to do that, but that's one of those weird things of like. I thought that was like across the board. Not even if it has to be like, you know, for Uber. Like I was just like, if it's a delivery guy coming, like I thought everything had to be sealed because of a few shitty things that had happened. I haven't had Uber Eats in a long time, but like, it's scary to think that that's the world we've come to. But
strike.
An opening.
All right. Try this.
They now take a picture like Amazon that was delivered. Yeah, and then 2 seconds later, it's fucking, you know, it's a fucking mess.
Very well. Blades. Dance for me. A fine performance all around.
The gig economy where people are turning those into real jobs. Dragon Incense, that's a good drop.
A mighty opponent.
Don't let your guard down. Try this. Fire!
Okay. I do see a critical opportunity there. Just who do we want to use a who's got a the Rakshasa Onslaught. Gotta be ready to use her.
Brianos, be a dear and lend me a hand.
I'm back with a burger and some potato salad. Oh, that sounds great. Now, Soap Dish, if I can ask, this might be a little too personal, but you don't have to answer this. Do you barbecue in the nude? And you know, I don't want to say like all fully nude. But do you at least put on like a kiss the cook apron on, even if you're by yourself, at least while you're barbecuing? It's like, you know, I would assume that you're. Oh, I just fucking did it again. I don't know. Snoop just doesn't seem like the type of guy that would put raisins in his potato salad. But, you know, you never know nowadays. You never know.
Your end comes. Rakshasa Onslaught.
That is a lot of weapons just coming up from the ground. There you go.
Witness the soul of our city.
Yeah, mayo, white onion, tomato, arugula, pepper jack cheese, and some bullseye chicken and barbecue rib sauce on a butter toasted brioche bun. That's a crime. That's some good clean eating there, Soap Dish. Gotta remove the tomato for DJ though.
It's inevitable.
By the way,
You like ketchup though, DJ?
are you in contact with Ein these days?
The hunt is.
I mean, I like ketchup and I hate tomatoes.
Wait.
But I'll deal with them if I have to. This looks like this is the end. Otherwise, shit'll hit the fan and I'll start doing something. Boiled eggs and the potato salad. Then the raisins go in. Then the raisins.
Twilight has met its end.
Proper way to do it. Did I get everything here? I did. Just looks like the enemies just pop back up. Alright. Save the game. 183 and a half hours deep. Ladies and gentlemen, as much as I would like to continue on, this is the ending spot, and we wouldn't be able to get too much further anyways, but thank you all for coming on in this morning. We will be back tomorrow with Baldur's Gate 3, streaming all week so far, as long as the schedule doesn't fuck itself over, but, you know, you never know, the crazy steel dildo manufacturer could go crazy, but so much for that. So, Baldur's Gate tomorrow, Final Fantasy 14 on Wednesday, Cold Steel back again Thursday. Stepping on everybody's peanuts, and then I think it was Baldur's Gate again on Friday. So, without further ado, as Kenny Omega says, it's time for me to bounce out and say goodbye and good night. Bang. We're out. Peace it out. They're missing it, but we will be out. I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Nailed it in time. Booyah.